Rebound taken away by Lincoln, throws it out and taken away from them now quickly down to Lincoln. He goes after the jam! It's time to line them up, tip it off, and get it on. It's basketball action. Monday's going to drive down, get to Miller. Miller for three! Yes, that's the buzzer! And congratulations on this season opening win, and looking forward to seeing you next Tuesday night. 3.8 seconds to go. 56. Don't go anywhere, folks. And he'll pick up Bush at the buzzer! It's good! Clarkrange wins! I'm Gary Clark. See you at the game. And welcome to Monterey High Schools. We're set for basketball action tonight. It is Clarkrange and Monterey getting ready to get underway here in just a few moments. Welcome to the Progressive pregame show as we've got lots to look over at tonight's action. We've got, we'll take a look at the two teams. We'll take a look at the history between the two teams. It's been dominated by one of them, especially in the girls. And we'll take a look at what happened last year in the girls matchup. And so we've got to common opponents. We'll take a look at some games that were played last night, some that's playing tonight, some that's going to be played on Thursday and Friday. We'll take a look at the district standings. All that's coming up right here on the Progressive pregame show. Don't go away. We got Clarkrange girls and Monterey girls kicking off here in just a few minutes.
Cheer this year for all our school teams and activities. Get behind our local schools. Join the parent-teachers group and help improve the quality of education. Sponsor school activities. Go to a ball game, hear a concert, reach higher. Progressive Savings Bank, insured by FDIC.
Everything we do, it's true. We do for you.
Back here on the Progressive pregame show as we get set for action. Clarkrange girls and Monterey girls. Clarkrange comes in with an impressive 13-2 mark and 3-0 in district play, while Monterey comes in 4-11, 0-3 in district play. Their losses to Red Bull and Springs, Clay County, and Pickett County in the district. So this one, Clarkrange a heavy favorite in this one. The Lady Buffaloes 98-1 against Monterey. They have lost one time to Monterey. And last year, that's under the coach Lamar Rogers. Last year, the Lady Buffaloes rolled 81-49 here at Monterey, and they won at home 81-33 at Clarkrange. So Clarkrange, a heavy favorite in this one. Monterey coming in with some injured players as well. We'll talk about that in a moment. These two teams, as we said, long history between the two, and it's mostly been dominated by the Lady Buffaloes. Now, they do have common opponents this year. Both have played Pickett County. Clarkrange won 46-26. Monterey lost 64-48. And they both played Clay County. Clarkrange won 71-61. Monterey lost 62-44. Now, as we said, there were some big games last night around the area. We also got some big games going on tonight around the area. We'll take a look at all that when we come back here in a moment.
Cheer this year for all our school teams and activities. Get behind our local schools. Join the parent-teachers group and help improve the quality of education. Sponsor school activities. Go to a ball game, hear a concert, reach higher. Progressive Savings Bank, insured by FDIC.
Everything we do, it's true. We do for you.
Right back here at Monterey High School where we're getting set for this one to get underway now, of course. Last night, some action played last night. Stone Memorial beat Knox Farragut 54-50 in girls action. It was Upperman all over Smith County last night, 72-37. Livingston dropped Warren County 48-35, and Trousdale County beat Isle Harding 58-45. Now, some big games coming up tonight as well. Coming up tonight in over at Cookeville. York is on the road over at Cookeville tonight as the Dragons and Lady Dragons take on the Cookeville Cavaliers and Lady Cavaliers. In 6A tonight, Clay County is at Jackson County. Pickett County is at Red Bull and Springs tonight. You can hear that on Twin Lakes Cable, Channel 954. And Trousdale County is at Gordonsville. Other action, Merle Hyde's at Smith County. White County is traveling to DeKalb County. Central Magnet is at Cannon County. Cumberland County is at Bledsoe County. Sunbright's at Coalfield. Sail Creek is at Van Buren County. And Warren County is at Upperman. So that's a look at the games that's going on tonight. It's got several of them going on tonight, and we'll take a look at some scores from that a little bit later as well. Next up, we're going to take a timeout, and we'll be back to take a look at the district standings. District 6A, these two teams are two of those participants in that. We'll take a look at how it stands, all coming up right after this.
Cheer this year for all our school teams and activities. Get behind our local schools. Join the Parent Teachers Group and help improve the quality of education. Sponsor school activities. Go to a ball game, hear a concert, reach higher. Progressive Savings Bank, insured by FDIC.
Everything we do, it's true. We do for you.
Back here at Monterey High School, we're getting set for this girls matchup in this one. Now, this two teams both out of District 6A. Right now, at the moment, though, Clarkrange holds the lead in District 6A. They're at 3-0. Red Bull and Springs is also 3-0, but now Red Bull has got Pickett County. Now that's going to be a big one. As the Lady Bobcats set at 3-1, followed by Clay County at 3-1. You got Gordonsville at 1-3, Trousdale County at 1-3, Jackson County's 0-3, and Monterey, of course, sitting at 0-3 as well. So it's a big game for Monterey. Could be a massive win for them if they can pull the upset here tonight against the Lady Buffaloes. Meanwhile, the Lady Buffaloes need to pick up every win and keep pace with the other teams in the district. Now, Clarkrange, of course, coming off that big weekend, big week of action over in Florida, down Pensacola, Florida, where they swept all three games in that one, and really no close games at all in that. They beat Harlan, Kentucky. They beat Casey County, Kentucky, and they also beat Evangelical Christian School out of Florida. They beat them, I think, by 50-some, so it's pretty lopsided, all the scores down in Florida for the Lady Buffaloes. And, of course, the week before that, they were in that Sonic shootout, and they ended up the number 3 team in that one, falling to Macon County. Clarkrange's only 2 losses this year to the Macon County Lady Tigers. So that's a little bit of knowledge there, as Clarkrange, their only 2 losses this season have been to Macon County. We'll want to thank our pregame sponsors. They are Progressive Savings Bank, and we're getting ready for our game to get underway. We're going to talk about our game time sponsors here for just a moment. And they are Clarkrange Drug Center, Fentress County Executive Jimmy Johnson, State Representative John Mark Wendell, Hall's Family Pharmacy, Sports and Outdoors, First Volunteer Bank, Gary Maxwell Insurance, Fentress Farmers Co-op, MetaThrift Pharmacy, Conditioned Heating and Cooling, Twin Lakes, Pizza Hut of Jamestown, Southeast Drywall and Construction, our sponsors for our live broadcast of York and Clarkrange basketball here now. We got the Clarkrange Buffaloes and Lady Buffaloes, what should be some great games. And, of course, our pre- and post-game shows brought to you by the good folks at Progressive Savings Bank. Our halftime spots are sponsored by Showtime Automotive. Showtime Auto, our halftime sponsors. And then, of course, our player of the game brought to you by Hall's Family Pharmacy and Hall Sports and Outdoors. Let's take a time out now for a word from some of our sponsors, and we'll be back to take a look at our starting lineups right after these.
Quality workmanship and exceptional customer service have defined Southeastern Drywall and Construction of Jamestown. From custom-built homes, residential construction, remodeling to commercial construction, Southeastern Drywall and Construction is dedicated to providing the best quality at reasonable prices. We're also looking for good carpenters. Call Southeastern Drywall and Construction at 931-267-5435, a proud supporter of sports and education in our area.
Are you still filling your prescriptions at a chain or big box pharmacy? This is Philip Hall encouraging you to make the switch to Hall Family Pharmacy. When you do business with Hall Family Pharmacy, you are helping to support local schools and organizations because we reinvest your money right back into the community we call home. Each prescription filled at a locally owned pharmacy is money kept in the community. We provide jobs for people right here in Fentress County. We offer countywide delivery, and we are the only pharmacy contracted with an independent and family-based drug wholesaler who is being of our region. Prescription drug abuse plagues our region, and by filling your prescription at Hall Family Pharmacy, you're supporting efforts to stop the abuse. Stop by or give us a call at one of our convenient locations in Jamestown or Clarkrange, and our helpful staff will help you make the switch today.
Quality quality workmanship and exceptional customer service have defined Southeastern Drywall and Construction of Jamestown. From custom-built homes, residential construction, remodeling to commercial construction, Southeastern Drywall and Construction is dedicated to providing the best quality at reasonable prices. We're also looking for good carpenters. Call Southeastern Drywall and Construction at 931-267-5435, a proud supporter of sports and education in our area. Whether you're competing on the athletic field or working hard in the classroom, remember you have the support of First Volunteer Bank, the bank with personality. We're behind you 100% of the way. Good luck to all the area teams. Play tough and play fair. And remember, when it comes to helping you with your banking needs, we're First Volunteer Bank, the bank with personality. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
And now over and over. It's First Volunteer for you.
Confidence, the one word you have to have when you choose a pharmacy. And Clarkrange Drug Center has worked hard to earn yours. Whether filling a prescription or giving advice on non-prescription medicine or health and beauty aids, Clarkrange Drug Center is the place to go for expert advice. Clarkrange Drug Center, always earning your confidence.
The Gary Maxwell Insurance Office offering area insurance is located at 300 West Central Avenue in Jamestown. Get a free quote for your home, auto, life, or business with no obligation to buy. Call 879-1251. Shane Beatty, Katie Cooper, Tammy Robbins, and Brad Rains agents, along with Jeff Robbins, manager, will be happy to assist you. That's Gary Maxwell Insurance, located 300 West Central Avenue with locations in Livingston, Cookeville, and Gainsboro.
When it comes to watching sports, there's no telling what you'll hear.
No!
But when you order Pizza Hut for the game, you know exactly what you'll hear.
What the? Oh, that looks fantastic.
Your favorite pizza.
Ooh.
Those awesome wings.
What?
Plus sides and desserts.
Yeah.
All waiting at pizzahut.com. So order now, because no one out-pizzas the Hut.
What game?
Product availability, prices, participation, delivery areas, and charges and minimum purchase required for delivery may vary. Delivery charge is not a driver tip.
And right back here at Monterey High School, we're getting set for action to get underway here in just a moment. Let's take a look at starting lineups for the Monterey Lady Wildcats. They will start number 32, Anna Hudson, number 22, Caitlin Moreland, number 20, Faith Walker, number 25, Mackenzie Raleigh, and number 30, I should say, Lindsay Wright, going to be your starters for the Monterey Lady Wildcats here at Monterey High School. Clarkrange will be coming back with their normal starters, or we assume we didn't actually ask Coach Rogers before the game, but it'll be Cassie and Kaylee Mundy, Chloe Howard, Lexi Pierce, and Mackenzie Powell, what we imagine will be starting for the Lady Buffaloes. They get ready to tip off here in just a moment. Clarkrange 98-1 against Monterey. It's been I still can't for the life of me can't remember the year that Clarkrange lost to Monterey. Yes, it's been a long time. It was 2001 or 2002. Gary Hall here sitting with me talking. He said it was 2001, 2002. I think you're right on that. But that's the only blemish on Clarkrange's record. They'll be going for 100 this year against Monterey if they can win both meetings during the regular season. We're getting set here in just a moment for our national anthem and opening ceremonies. And we'll have starting lineups sitting up here at the top of Monterey High School. As we have got a rail in front of us, which makes it pretty tough to see over, but we'll get through it as got a good game here tonight. Don't forget now on Twin Lakes Cable Channel 954, it's the Pekin County Bobcats and Lady Bobcats taking on Red Bull and Springs, so it should be a good one over there as well if you get you want to catch that game. We're going to take a timeout now, though, and we'll be back. We're starting lineups in a moment.
Don't sweat the cold this winter. Carrier has a complete line of home heating products to keep your family comfortable this season without burning your budget. With smart temperature management and remote access options, it's easier than ever to control your home's climate and reduce utility bills without sacrificing comfort. For more complete comfort and greater peace of mind, call Conditioned Heating and Cooling. Carrier, turn to the experts. Call Conditioned Heating and Cooling today and ask about our financing options.
Conditioned Heating and Cooling.
At Meta-Thrift Pharmacy, managing your medications has never been easier. We are the first pharmacy in the Upper Cumberland to offer strip packaging for your medications. Our MedPack strip packaging organizes your meds in easy-to-open pouches organized by date and time you take your meds. It's simple, convenient, and certain. Let us take the worry out of your medications today. For more information, call 879-8133, or we invite you to come by and see our strip packaging machine today.
When it comes to watching sports, there's no telling what you'll hear.
No!
But when you order Pizza Hut for the game, you know exactly what you'll hear.
What the? Oh, that looks fantastic.
Your favorite pizza.
Ooh.
Those awesome wings.
What?
Plus sides and desserts.
Yeah.
All waiting at pizzahut.com. So order now, because no one out-pizzas the Hut.
Huh. What game?
Product availability, prices, participation, delivery areas, and charges and minimum purchase required for delivery may vary. Delivery charge is not a driver tip.
Ventures Farmers Co-op, your local hometown store, proudly supporting our hometown Buffaloes and Dragons. Co-op wishes you a winning season, one game at a time. Co-op, your first choice for farm, home, lawn and garden, and a gift shop for giving and decorating needs. Co-op, serving this area for 70 years with quality products. That's your Co-op, located just 2 miles south of Jamestown.
Quality workmanship and exceptional customer service have defined Southeastern Drywall and Construction of Jamestown. From custom-built homes, residential construction, remodeling to commercial construction, Southeastern Drywall and Construction is dedicated to providing the best quality at reasonable prices. We're also looking for good carpenters. Call Southeastern Drywall and Construction at 931-267-5435, a proud supporter of sports and education in our area.
Don't sweat the cold this winter. Carrier has a complete line of home heating products to keep your family comfortable this season without burning your budget. With smart temperature management and remote access options, it's easier than ever to control your home's climate and reduce utility bills without sacrificing comfort. For more complete comfort and greater peace of mind, call Conditioned Heating and Cooling. Carrier, turn to the experts. Call Conditioned Heating and Cooling today and ask about our financing options.
Conditioned Heating and Cooling.
And back here at Monterey High School, where the color guards leaving the floor, we're getting ready for basketball action here. It's going to be Clarkrange and Monterey. District 6A matchup. Clarkrange, as we said, coming off that sweep down at Pensacola, Florida, where they won 3 games down there during the holidays. Monterey coming off their loss to White County the other night, and they're getting ready for action as we'll have the starting lineups for tonight's action. Clarkrange and Monterey getting ready to go at it here in just a moment. And first the starters for your Clarkrange Lady Buffaloes. They'll be starting number 0, Cassie Mundy. Cassie, one half of Snake Eyes. Number 24, Kayla Mundy, the other half of Snake Eyes. Number 42, Chloe Howard, a junior. Number 12, Lexi Pierce, another junior for the Lady Buffaloes as they start their J team tonight. And Mackenzie Powell, the 5th junior to start for the Lady Buffaloes tonight, as all 5 of the Lady Buffaloes starters are juniors. And now let's meet the homestanding Monterey Lady Wildcats. And they will start with number 32, Anna Hudson. Number 25, Mackenzie Raleigh. Faith Walker, a senior, going to be starting tonight, number 20. Senior Anna Hudson. Senior number 22, Caitlin Moreland, our starters for Monterey as we get set for basketball action. Clarkrange and Monterey here at Monterey High School getting ready to tip this one off here in just a moment. Clarkrange, as I said, only one loss in Coach Lamar Rogers' history against Monterey, and I'm sure he doesn't want to see number 2 tonight as he gets ready to take on the Monterey Lady Wildcats. Clarkrange and Monterey coming in meeting up for the first time this season. As said, Clarkrange and Monterey have two common opponents, Pickett County and Clay County. Clarkrange won both of those matchups. Monterey lost both of those matchups. It'll be Chloe Howard to jump it up against number 32, Anna Hudson. Now, Monterey does have a couple of players out injured. They won't be playing tonight as Howard gets the opening tip to Monday, off to Kaylee, back to Cassie, back to Kaylee. Kaylee for a three, no good. Rebound taken away by Powell. Powell back up and good. Mackenzie Powell with the first two of the basketball game, and back comes Monterey. Full court pressure by the Lady Buffaloes. They'll get it up quickly into front court and throw it away, trying to get it down to Hudson. A little too high, a little too hard, and it's turned over as that was number 20, Faith Walker, with the pass just a little too long. And now Clarkrange will come back the other way. Clarkrange with a 2-0 early lead. Lady Buffaloes Monday right side, back over to back to Kaylee. Kaylee with the ball, drives down, gives it off to Cassie. Back over to Kaylee, back to Cassie. Cassie with the ball out front, goes over to Pierce. Now off to Cassie. Cassie will drive, put it up and in. Cassie Monday with her first two of the ball game. And it's a 4-0 Lady Buffalo lead. Now Monterey with basketball. And we're going to have a foul as they try to work it up. That was number 22 trying to bring up Moreland. Going to be bumped by Monday, and I believe that'll be, is it Cassie? Number 22, I got that one on. Clarkrange doesn't have a 22 on the floor. I'm not sure who it was on. Now the pass taken away by Powell. Powell with the steal out quickly to Mundy. Cassie with the ball up to Kaylee. Kaylee down to Lexi in the left corner. Back up front now to Lexi for a three. Good. The electrifying one with her first basket of the night. It's a 7-0 Clarkrange lead. Long pass now by Monterey in the cheap seats. As number 30 tried to get it across court, and she threw that one away. That was a ride. Put a little too mustard on that one, throws it away, and we got a timeout on the floor. With timeout taken, we got 6:39 to go in the first, and a 7-0 Lady Buffalo lead.
At Meta3 Pharmacy, managing your medications has never been easier. We're the first pharmacy in the Upper Cumberland to offer strip packaging for your medications. Our MedPack strip packaging organizes your meds in easy-to-open pouches organized by date and time you take your meds. It's simple, convenient, and certain. Let us take the worry out of your medications today. For more information, call 879-8133, or we invite you to come by and see our strip packaging machine today.
6:39 left to go here in quarter number one. The Lady Buffaloes up 7-0 in this one as they will see Monterey, Clarkrange with the basketball. Monterey threw it away, so Clarkrange will get it in the corner. It will be Kaylee to bring it in. Kaylee will step outside on the left side, down the corner, gives it in to Howard. Howard back to Kaylee, back to Howard. Howard kicks it over, tried to kick it over to Powell, knocked away, stolen, taken away by Hudson. Hudson going to long pass it down to number 30. He puts it up, no good. Rims out. That was Wright missing the layup, and back the other way, Clarkrange with the basketball. Lady Buffaloes in the front court. They'll work it over now to Mundy. Mundy off to Kaylee Mundy. Kaylee with the basketball. Cross courts it now to Powell. Powell off inside to Howard. Howard tries to take out, does take across to Mundy. Now out to Cassie for a three. Short, long rebound taken away by Monterey's Raleigh. Raleigh with the basketball. Raleigh in the front court. Gives it up now down the right side to number 22. Fires it up. No good. Rebound Howard. That was Moreland on the quick shot. Back the other way. Mundy with the ball. Up to Kaylee. Kaylee going to drive. Send it out to Lexi. Now down the corner to Powell. Powell going to drive in. Take a short jumper. She's going to be fouled. That will go against number 32, Hudson, picking up her first of the ball game. Hudson with one. Team's first. And going the line, Mackenzie Powell. Powell will have a couple of them here. Strong move by Powell to the basket. Hits the front end of it. 8-0 now. Clarkrange on top of Monterey. Second one is up. Good. Powell knocks them both down. She's got 4 to start the ball game, and Clarkrange up by 9. With the ball now is number 30, and she'll bring it up herself. Long pass almost stolen away, but it's going to go out of bounds. It'll be thrown away by Monterey. as number 30, Wright, tried a long pass up, and number 25, Raleigh couldn't handle it. It goes out of bounds back to Clarkrange. Clarkrange with the ball. They'll go inside to Howard. Howard back out to Mundy. Kaylee for a three, in and out, no good. Rebound Howard. Howard gets it over to Cassie, but a foul on Monterey before that. I believe that's going to go against number 20. Faith Walker picks up her first of the ball game, team second. And Clarkrange will work it in. They'll throw it in out front to Kaylee. Now down to Cassie. Cassie with the basketball. Cassie working it. Now will drive in the lane, dumps it off to Powell. Stolen away. Good hands that time by Monterey. They'll get it out to Wright. Wright going 1-on-2. Takes it to rack. Partially blocked. Coming up with it is number 20, Walker. Walker going to drive. Her shot blocked by Howard. Howard with the block, and here come the Lady Buffaloes. Clarkrange with the basketball. It'll be Cassie to put it up and in. Cassie with about a 10-footer drops it home. She's got 4, and the Lady Buffaloes up by 11. Monterey with the ball. That's number, it's going to be stolen away from number 22, and driving down and laying it up will be Kaylee. Kaylee gets her first 2 of the ball game. They took that one away from number 22, Moreland. As now with the basketball up front, they'll send it across court to Moreland. Moreland going to drive, puts it off the glass and scores. Moreland, Caitlin Moreland with the first 2 of the night for Monterey, and that stops the bleeding for the moment with 4:23 left to go here in the quarter. Clarkrange with the basketball. They'll work it out front. Cassie over to Kaylee. Now inside to Howard. Back out to Cassie. She can't handle the pass. He goes out of bounds off of Clarkrange. Clarkrange turns it over, leading 13-2 here with 4:11 left to go in the first quarter. We got a timeout on the floor. With timeout on the floor, 4:11 left to go in the quarter. It's 13-2, Clarkrange.
Whether you're competing on the athletic field or working hard in the classroom, remember you have the support of First Volunteer Bank, the bank with personality. We're behind you 100% of the way. Good luck to all the area teams. Play tough and play fair. And remember, when it comes to helping you with your banking needs, we're First Volunteer Bank, the bank with personality. Member FDIC, Equal Housing.
And now over and over, it's First Volunteer for you.
Back to action. Clarkrange with an 11-point lead early in this one, and Monterey had their first 2 points a moment ago. So Clarkrange on top 13-2. Monterey will work it in. Looking for somebody to get into. They're going to throw it into number 25. That is Raleigh. Raleigh with the ball. Tried to pass it over. Stolen, almost stolen, as Pierce got a paw on it. Almost had to steal, but it goes out of bounds back to Monterey. Monterey to work it in, and we got a foul, I guess, on number 32 of Monterey. That was going to be on Hudson. That'll be her second. I didn't see Hudson down there, but evidently she pushed off. And it goes right back to Clarkrange now with 4 minutes left to go, halfway through quarter number 1. They'll work it down to Powell, inside to Howard. Howard dumps it off to Cassie. Cassie will lay it up and in. Cassie Mundy now with 8 in the first quarter, or 6 in the first quarter. Now back the other way comes Monterey. Long pass into front court. They'll lob it down low. Taking it up and under. Number 30, pretty shot that time by Lindsey Wright. Wright with her first 2 of the night. In the game now as Adeline Klaus is in the game for Monterey, number 12. Clarkrange with the basketball. They'll drive down, give it inside to Howard. Howard sends it back out to Monday. Cassie with the ball over to Lexi. Inside to Howard. Howard, a little short jumper, no good. Rebound taken away from Klaus by Howard. Howard's going to kick it back out. Now Howard's going to be tied up, and on the all-day possession, I believe it stays with Clarkrange. No, it goes to Monterey. It'll be number 20, Faith Walker to bring it in. Walker works it in this time to Moreland. Back to Walker. Now over to Raleigh. Raleigh trying to bring it up. Loses the handle. Stolen by Monday. Giving over to Cassie. Cassie going to spin, put up the layup, good. And Cassie Monday now has 8 in the first quarter. Back the other way, got a steal the other way, as coming up with it was Moreland, and Moreland had her pocket picked. And now Cassie gives it over to Kaylee. Kaylee for a 3, no good. Rebound taken away by Klaus. Klaus's outlet pass knocked out of bounds by Howard. And Maddie Bush will check into the game. Howard will come out, so Maddie checks in for the first time tonight. Clarkrange on top of 13. They'll work it in this time to number 30, Walker. Or make that Wright. Now a steal. Monday takes it away from Wright. Cassie with the ball, gives it over now to Lexi. Back over to Cassie. Cross courts it to Monday. Cassie to Kaylee. Now Kaylee going to drive. She's got the lane and the layup and the foul. That's going to be a foul against Faith Walker. That'll be her second. As Kaylee going to go to the line for the natural three here. Clarkrange up 19-4 in this one. Shooting the free throws is Kaylee Mundy. First one, good. Kaylee's got a nickel in the first quarter. Long pass up to Klaus. Klaus gets it down quickly to number 23. 33 drives in. Rejected by Powell. Powell got the block. And coming out with Pierce. Pierce over to Mundy. Back to Mundy. And Mundy will lay it up and in. That's Cassie with the basket. Good ball moving by the Lady Buffaloes. Clarkrange up now 22. And now almost a steal. We're going to have a foul, I believe, on Clarkrange. Kaylee Mundy, guys, that's her second. That's who they called the earlier one against. They said 22, but I guess they meant 24 when they called that out. Monterey with the ball. They'll work it into Wright. Wright trying to get it over. Gets it up now to Raleigh. Raleigh, long pass up to Moreland. Moreland will send it over. This time they'll drop it off to Klaus for the little jumper. Good. Good ball moving by Monterey. They get the basket, and it's a 22-6 ball game. Clarkrange with the ball coming the other way. Cassie Mundy with the ball, sends it over right side to Pierce, inside to Powell. Powell back out front now to Kaylee. Mundy now, Kaylee with the ball. Works it down the corner, firing out of the corner is Bush for three. Maddie Bush with the long three ball, and the Lady Buffaloes now have a 19-point advantage. Back the other way, Klaus with the ball. Gives it off to number 30, stops and pops right, no good. Rebound going to be knocked out of bounds off of Clarkrange. Coming back in the game for Monterey will be number 25, Raleigh. They're looking for number 33, Pageant. Ivy Pageant's got a couple of points this game. Now Monterey almost does turn it up, taken away by Mundy. And Cassie's going to beat Klaus down the floor in a foot race, but missed the layup. Back the other way, Monterey will come with it. Raleigh in the front court, pulls up, holds up. Sends it down to Wright. Back up front now to Moreland for a three. Way off the mark. Rebound brought down by Kaylee Mundy. Kaylee, long pass up to Cassie. 53 seconds left to go in the quarter. Now inside to Powell. She missed the layup. Rebound goes down to Monterey. With it is Pageant. Pageant throws it across court to Raleigh. Raleigh off now to number 22. Puts it up and in. A pretty move by Moreland. Moreland's got a couple of them tonight. She's got 4 on the night. 25-8 your score. Clarkrange with the ball and 30 seconds left to go in the quarter. Clarkrange by 17. Ball goes down inside to Powell. Powell drives across, gives it over to Mundy. Mundy off to Cassie Mundy. Down to Pierce, back up to Cassie, now over to Kaylee. Off to Bush. Bush, good pass inside to Powell, who puts it up and in. McKenzie was 6 in the first quarter. And now Monterey's got to work it up quickly. With it is Wright going the wrong direction with only 7 seconds. Almost thrown away. Now it is taken away, and Mundy will throw it up at the buzzer. No good. We're through one. End of one. It's all Clarkrange, 27-8.
Confidence, the one word you have to have when you choose a pharmacy. And Clarkrange Drug Center has worked hard to earn yours. Whether filling a prescription or giving advice on non-prescription medicine or health and beauty aids, Clarkrange Drug Center is the place to go for expert advice. Clarkrange Drug Center, always earning your confidence.
This is David Price, your Twin Lakes Business Solutions consultant, wishing you and your family a happy new year. At Twin Lakes, we have award-winning fiber broadband network providing superior solutions that allow local businesses to compete on a superior level. With speeds up to 1 gig, that's 1,000 megabits per second, you'll have capacity for cloud-based solutions, video conferencing, and IP phone systems, allowing your people to do what they do best. Start the year off right and give me a call at 931-405-3358 to make sure your business is ready to handle the new year.
Quarter number 2 getting ready to get underway. It will be Clarkrange with the basketball, leading by 19 again. Clarkrange will come back with the Monday twins, Bush, Pierce, and also Howard in the game. Bush with the ball. Fires up the three. Yep. Maddie starting to find the range. She's got 6 on the night. And Clarkrange up by 11 now. A steal by Kaylee over to Cassie. And Cassie will lay it up in. Monterey with the ball. They'll work it up quickly in the front court. Driving down number 32. She goes up, and she's going to be fouled by Howard. Howard called for the personal, and that's going to be Hudson going the line. And that'll be the first on the night on Chloe. At the line will be number 32, Anna Hudson, looking for her first point of the night. Doesn't get it. She'll have one more. 7:32 left to go on this one. Here in the first half of this one. Second one, good. She hits 1 out of 2. And it's 32 to 19. Clarkrange with the basketball. They'll work it down quickly to Mundy. Back up to Cassie. Inside to Howard. Howard kicks it back out to Bush, or Pierce, I should say, for a 3, and Pierce knocked down. Lexi with the 3 ball, and Clarkrange now up by 26. Driving the other way is Hudson, and Hudson's going to be fouled again by Howard. And Howard's got to stop that swatting. She's got to just go up straight up. She's bad if that swatting gets in foul trouble. That's going to be Howard's second. And Clarkrange wants a timeout to talk about it. 7:09 left to go here in the first half. 35-9, Lady Buffaloes.
Like a great sports team needs a great captain to lead them, a county needs a great executive to move it forward. And Fentress County has it in Jimmy Johnson. Jimmy believes in this county and its endless possibilities. So for great sports and a great county, be like County Executive Jimmy Johnson and back Fentress County all the way.
7:09 left to go here in quarter number 2. Just starting the second quarter, and Clarkrange up by 26. But at the line, Hudson, who is putting up the free throw, and that one's no good. Missed the front end of it. She is 1 of 3. Even Meatloaf says that ain't good. And the second one's going to be up, and that one's 1 of 4. She missed both ends of it. Rebound taken away by Mundy. Mundy with the basketball up quickly in the front court. Cassie to Kaylee. Kaylee going to drive. Kaylee going to take it up the runner. No good, but she's going to be fouled. And I believe that's going to go against Ivy Paget. Paget picks up her first. At the line will be Mundy. Kaylee, good. She's got 6 on the night now. Looking for number 7. Got it. 37-9. At this rate, looks like we may see the mercy rule for this ball game's over. As with the basketball now is number 20 knocked up in the air. Mundy got a hand, and now almost a steal. Going for it, coming away with it, right with the ball. Kicked it out to number 20, stolen by Mundy, and Kaylee's got the step. Kaylee's got the layup. She's got 9 on the night, and it's a 30-point Clarkrange advantage. Long pass into front court. Hudson with the ball. Hudson going down and challenge and puts it up, no good. Rebound is by Bush. Bush going to bring it on the run. Maddie in front court sends it down to Cassie. Will fire the 3, no good. Rebound tipped out, ran down by number 20. That is Walker. Walker drives up, kicks it low to Hudson. Hudson blocked by Bush. Good play by Bush and got the ball back. Nice play by the freshman. Long pass by Clarkrange goes through the hand of Kaylee Mundy and out of bounds. Howard baseballed that one down and went right through Mundy's hands and out of bounds. And now back the other way will come Monterey with the ball. They'll be Raleigh up into Klaus, stolen by Howard. Howard read that one all the way. Now kicks it over to Cassie. Back to Howard. Howard up and under. No good. Gets her own rebound, though, and sends it back out. And now it's knocked out to Cassie Mundy. Off to Kaylee. Kaylee with the ball. And Kaylee's going to be bumped by Hudson. Up foul number 3. Hudson picks up her 3rd personal. That brings into the ball game, back into the game now. It looks like that's Moreland back in. For Clarkrange, you've got Crabtree's in the game now, and Sales. So Clarkrange with some younger kids in. As Powell also checks back in. Clarkrange with the basketball. Cassie out front. Cassie to the right side, drives down. Cassie going to drive through, send it over to Sales. Casey gives it back out to Powell. Powell driving, get back to Sales. Sales off to Crabtree. Back up front now is Monday. He'll give it over to Cassie. Cassie will drive in, dumps it off to Powell. Powell puts it up no good. Rebound Klaus. Klaus to the board. Here comes Monterey. Long pass into front court to Moreland. Moreland going to fire it up and good. Moreland, good-looking player from Monterey. She's got 6 on the night. And it's 5 minutes left to go in the quarter. It's 39-12, Clarkrange. With the ball, Monday. Monday gives it over to Powell. Powell back out front to Monday. Monday going to back it out. Cassie sends it down to Crabtree, but she can't handle the pass. I think one of the Monterey players got a hand on line and caused the pass go a little bit wide, and Crabtree just got a hand on trying to save it. It goes out of bounds. Bush will come in now as Maddie enters for Cassie Monday. Clarkrange up by 27. Long pass down is going to be in the corner, firing it out at number 30, no good. Rebound taken away by Moreland. Moreland back up, no good. Rebound this time by Crabtree. Good board work by Crabtree. As Crabtree gets the ball out the other way comes Monday on the runner, no good. Rebound Powell. Out to Monday, now back to Powell, back to Monday. Up to Sales. Sales off to Crabtree, back up to Monday. Kaylee with the ball. Kaylee going to fire the long three. That one's short. Rebound taken away by Monterey's Moreland. Moreland out quickly to Raleigh. Raleigh going to bring it on the run. Pulls it, holds it. Top of the key. Raleigh with the basketball. Sends it down the corner to number 30. Puts it up, no good. That was right on the shot. Rebound by Powell. Powell gets it out to Monday. Long pass up to Sales. Sales off to Crabtree. Back up front to Monday. Back to Crabtree. Back to Monday. Down inside to Powell. Powell going to take it up against Klaus, and Powell's going to walk with it, I believe. Call Powell for the walk, and it goes back the other way. 3:33 left to go here in quarter number 2. Back in the game will come Howard. Out will come Powell. Clarkrange up by 27. Raleigh will walk it up. Raleigh with the basketball. Long pass up to Klaus. Klaus off to in the corner now to Wright. Will fire the three. Good. Wright with a nickel on the night. Clarkrange by 24. Crabtree with the ball. Gives it over to Sales. Sales wide open for a three. Good. Sales opened the bank and put in a deposit. She knocks down the long glass three ball. Clarkrange back up now before it down. Howard with the steal. Howard picks off the pass. Up quickly to Kaylee Monday. Kaylee with the ball. Kaylee backs it out. Kaylee round the pick. Gives it over to Howard. Howard going to fire up the three ball. No good. Rebound going to be out of bounds off of Clarkrange. Crabtree couldn't get to it. Goes out of bounds, and back to Monterey it'll come. Wildcats Raleigh with the basketball. Raleigh going to bring it across the timeline. Raleigh gives it over this time to Klaus. Klaus's pass picked off. Long pass up, and Kaylee Mundy's all alone and just has to walk in and lay it up. Back the other way now will come Raleigh. Raleigh with the ball. Pass over to Walker. Walker back up to Raleigh for a long three. Back of the iron, no good. And it hits the structure up above, and that means it goes to Clarkrange. 2:17 left to go here in quarter number 2. Clarkrange on top of this one, 29. 44-15 your score. Lady Buffaloes walk it across. It'll be Monday with the basketball. Gives it over to Howard. Howard out front now to Bush. Bush off to Monday. Inside to Howard. Howard out to Crabtree for a three, and Crabtree can't get to go. Rebound saved in by Bush. Good play by Maddie. Got it into Monday. Monday gets it back out to Bush. Bush with the ball. Bush going to drive. She's got the lane up and good. Nice move by the freshman. She's got 7 or 8 on the night now. Monterey with the ball and come back the other way. They'll get it down quickly to Moreland. He'll fire up the two. Good. Caitlin Moreland's got 8 on the night. 90 seconds left to go here in quarter number 2. Head toward halftime, and now on the drive, we're going to have a carry by Mundy on the drive. 46-17. Clarkrange by 29. Long pass goes up to Moreland. Moreland takes all in. Has her pass knocked up in the air, but it's saved. It's Raleigh. Raleigh will drive down, go over to Moreland. Moreland with the ball. Crosses it up to Walker. Walker will drive the baseline. Walker gives it out to Klaus. Klaus off the glass and good. Klaus pretty good inside. Gets that little jumper off the glass again, and it's down to a 27-point game with a minute to go. And now driving in, putting it up and in is Kaylee Mundy. We got 1 minute left to go here in the first half of play. Clarkrange by 29. Monterey with the basketball. Long pass up to Moreland. Moreland back out front now to Raleigh. Down the corner right. Right going to fire another 3. That one's short. Rebound on the floor. Bush comes up with it, loses the handle on it. Picked up by Moreland, who puts it up no good. Klaus back up no good. Rebound this time by Crabtree. Good board work that time by Crabtree. Gets it out to Mundy. Mundy with the basketball. Kaylee, a little bit of trouble with it. Gives it up to Crabtree. Out to Howard. Howard for a 3's good. And Howard has some inside shots. Could get them to go, but drops the 3 ball home. Back the other way, driving up is Walker. Walker over to right. Right around. Sends it cross court to Moreland. Moreland, the little jumper, no good. Rebound Howard. Howard's going to outlet quickly to Mundy. Kaylee with the ball. Kaylee's going to drive in, stop, pull for 2, good. Kaylee with the basket, and that's going to end the first half. Halftime of this one, and needless to say, it's all Lady Buffaloes in this one. They lead at 53-19.
When it comes to watching sports, there's no telling what you'll hear.
No.
But when you order Pizza Hut for the game, you know exactly what you'll hear.
What the? Oh, that looks fantastic.
Your favorite pizza.
Ooh.
Those awesome wings.
What?
Plus sides and desserts.
Yeah.
All waiting at pizzahut.com. So order now, because no one out-pizzas the Hut.
Huh. What game?
Product availability, prices, participation, delivery areas, and minimum purchase required for delivery may vary. Delivery charge is not a driver tip.
The Gary Maxwell Insurance Office offering area insurance is located at 300 West Central Avenue in Jamestown. Get a free quote for your home, auto, life, or business with no obligation to buy. Call 879-1251. Shane Beatty, Katie Cooper, Tammy Robbins, and Brad Rains agents, along with Jeff Robbins, manager, will be happy to assist you. That's Gary Maxwell Insurance, located 300 West Central Avenue, with locations in Livingston, Cookeville, and Gainsboro.
Ventures Farmers Co-op, your local hometown store, proudly supporting our hometown Buffaloes and Dragons. Co-op wishes you a winning season, 1 game at a time. Co-op, your first choice for farm, home, lawn and garden, and a gift shop for giving and decorating needs. Co-op, serving this area for 70 years with quality products. That's your Co-op, located just 2 miles south of Jamestown.
This is Jeannie Hall, inviting you to come check out our all-new Hall Sports and Outdoor store, now open in downtown Jamestown. At Hall Sports and Outdoors, we are your regional destination for everything you need for the woods and on the field. We have game day gear featuring your favorite local and regional teams, camping and hunting gear, and gifting ideas with popular brands like Costa, Timberland, Volunteer Traditions, and more. Hall Sports and Outdoors is located on the corner of South Main Street and Livingston Avenue, across from the courthouse. Stop by and see what everyone is cheering about at Hall Sports and Outdoors.
Managing your medications has never been easier. With MetaThrift Pharmacy's MedPack, your medications come organized by date and time, securely sealed in individual, easy open packages. So when it's time to take your next dose, you just tear the package off the roll and your pills are there. That's all there is to it. No bottles, no bother. For more information, call us at 879-8133.
Well, right back here at halftime of this one. Time now for our Showtime Ford halftime stats, brought to you by Showtime Ford in Wartburg.
Hello, folks. This is Bruce Babb, GM of the all-new Showtime Ford in Wartburg, Tennessee. We are now under new ownership, and that means we can offer you better deals, improved service, and make your experience a much more pleasant one. So if you're in the need or you want a new car, truck, or SUV, the deals will never be better. Now let me introduce Melissa Sells, new owner of the all new Showtime Ford.
My husband Derek and I are honored to be your hometown Ford dealer. Many of you know us from Showtime Trailers and Clarkrange. We want to invite everyone out to Showtime Ford, where our customers are number one and relationships are built on honesty and integrity.
So come and see us or visit us online at www.showtimeford.com. Call us 1-877-NEW-FORD. Remember, folks, the all-new Showtime Ford, where Fords are cheaper out in the country. Listen to WDEB for our grand opening announcement.
Well, taking a look at our halftime stats brought to you by Showtime Ford over in Wartburg. Our halftime stats scoring for the Lady Buffaloes, they got 13 for Kaylee Mundy, 12 for Cassie Mundy, 8 in the game for Maddie Bush, 6 for Lexi Pierce, 5 for Mackenzie Pyle, 3 each for Chloe Howard and Casey Sales. And let's see, that's the scoring for the Lady Buffaloes as a foul situation. Kaylee Mundy and Chloe Howard both with 2 fouls each. Monterey, they got 8 points from Caitlin Moreland, 4 points for Adeline Klaus, 5 points for Lindsey Wright, and 1 in the game for Anna Hudson. As for Monterey, they got 3 fouls on Hudson, 1 foul on Faith, or 2 fouls, I should say, on Faith Walker. Our halftime stats brought to you by Showtime Ford, located in Wartburg. If you need a Ford, folks, they're cheaper over in the country.
Hello, folks. This is Bruce Babb, GM of the all-new Showtime Ford in Wartburg, Tennessee. We are now under new ownership, and that means we can offer you better deals, improved service, and make your experience a much more pleasant one. So if you're in the need or you want a new car, truck, or SUV, the deals will never be better. Now let me introduce Melissa Sells, new owner of the all-new Showtime Ford.
My husband Derek and I are honored to be your hometown Ford dealer. Many of you know us from Showtime Trailers and Clarkrange. We want to invite everyone out to Showtime Ford, where our customers are number one and relationships are built on honesty and integrity.
So come and see us or visit us online at www.showtimeford.com. Call us 1-877-NEW-FORD. Remember, folks, the all-new Showtime Ford, where Fords are cheaper out in the country. Listen to WDEB for our grand opening announcement.
And back here at Clarkrange High School, not Clarkrange High School, at Monterey High School, but Clarkrange playing like they're at home tonight, leading 53-19 here at the half. We'll see how long the starters for the Lady Buffaloes go. Now, in the second half, if you get up by 35, then you go into the mercy rule, and this game will go very, very quickly if it gets to that point, folks. So we'll see if Clarkrange can get to that. They're only about a point away from it right now. Clarkrange's going to come back out with their starters. Howard, the Mundy twins. You've got Pyle and Pierce as Monterey works it up quickly in the front court. It'll be taken over to Raleigh, right side. Raleigh crosses inside to Moreland, and Moreland's going to be fouled. To make that, Hudson's going to be fouled. And that'll go against Mundy. That'll go against Kaylee, man. That's her third. Monterey will work it in on the baseline. Monterey with the basketball. They'll send it in this time to Moreland. Moreland back over now to Hudson. Hudson way out front. Cross courts it off to Walker. Walker puts up the 3 air ball. Rebound saved right, but taken away by Howard. Howard with the basketball. Gives it up to Mundy. Kaylee up to Cassie. Cassie with the ball. Gets it inside to a cutting Howard, who lays it up and in. Good pass. Good play by Mundy and Howard to get the 2, and Clarkrange now up by 36. Back the other way, stolen away by Pierce. Pierce with the steal. Pierce going to drive up, give it over to Mundy. Mundy will back up, send it back out front now to Pyle. Pyle with the ball. Over to Pierce. Pierce for a 3, no good. Rebound pulled down by Walker. Walker tries to outlet, knocked away by Howard. Taken away by Mundy, back to Howard, puts it up, no good. Rebound is by Pyle, and Pyle's going to be fouled. Pyle's going to be fouled, and that one's going to go against Monterey's number 20. That'll be Faith Walker. Walker and Hudson both with 3 fouls for Monterey. Clarkrange with the ball. Cassie Mundy gives it out front now to Pierce. Pierce back to Mundy. Cassie with the ball way out front. Goes left side to Kaylee. Kaylee going to fire up the three. Good. Kaylee Mundy with another three ball, and the Lady Buffaloes up 58-19. Monterey with the ball. Across the timeline will come Walker. Walker working it out front. Gives it over this time to number 30. Puts up the jumper. No good. That was right off on the shot. Rebound taken away by Mundy. Out to Cassie Mundy. Cassie going to drive through and has it knocked out of bounds off of Monterey. Good hands that time by Walker. Faith Walker got a hand in there, batted out of bounds. And Clarkrange will work it in. 6:19 left to go here in the quarter. Ball comes into Pierce. Pierce off to Mundy. Mundy with the basketball over to Cassie Mundy. Cassie with the ball. Goes down underneath to Howard. That pass a little too high, a little too off, and Clarkrange throws it away. 6:10 left to go here in quarter number 3. Monterey with the ball. Clarkrange dropping back now into that half-court man-to-man. Front court comes Raleigh. Raleigh with the ball. Raleigh almost has it stolen. Now it's down on the floor and it is taken away. Mundy with the basketball. Cassie will come out with it. Cassie on the drive, up and good. Cassie's got 14 on the night. And it's a 41-point lead now for Lady Buffaloes. With the ball, Raleigh going to drive in. Her pass knocked up in the air by Pierce, then knocked off of Howard out of bounds. Monterey, it's not that they're not getting good shots. They're just not getting any shots at this point. They're not able to put a shot up as Clarkrange going to bring in the younger girls now as the ball taken inside to Hudson. Her shot rejected, and we're going to have a foul, I believe. And did they whistle that one against Howard? No, that's going to go against Powell, her first of the ball game. At the line, Hudson hits the front end of it. Clarkrange has got Zoe Smith in the ball game for the first time tonight. Also in the game, Maddie Bush, Emmy Crabtree, and Casey Sales. And Howard stays out there with them. Second free throw, no good. Rebound, Howard. Howard with the basketball. Howard, a long pass up to Bush. Maddie with the ball. Gives it off to Crabtree. Crabtree going to get back to Bush. Bush with the ball inside to Howard. Howard trying to post up. Now we'll take a spin, put it off the glass, and good. Chloe's got 7 on the night. And chances are you're not going to see many of the players come back in for the Lady Buffaloes. Now pulling up for a three is Raleigh. No good. Rebound by Bush. Maddie on the run. Maddie into front court. Stops. Fires just on the line. Rims out. Rebound Smith. Good job by Zoe to get in. Get that one. Gives it right back to Bush. Bush going to drive in. Send it out to Crabtree. Off to Sales. Sales drop it into Howard. Howard going to work it up and under and lay it up and in. Howard starting to get a little more domination in there now. Got 9 points on the night. Back the other way. Driving number 22 is going to be fouled. That is Moreland going to go to the line. And that one, I believe, is going to go against Maddie Bush. Bush, that's the call. Maddie has her first of the ball game. Free throw, no good. And that one's going to be no good. It'll be one more for Moreland. Moreland going to step back to the line. 4:36 left to go here in quarter number 3, and Moreland hits the second one. Moreland 1 out of 2. She's got 9 on the night now. And Monterey getting some of their younger kids in as well. Coming in now, number 32 in the game. All right, that's Hudson. Hudson actually been in the game. We'll see who come in just a moment. With the ball now is Bush. Bush over to Smith. Back over to Bush. Down to Howard. Howard trying to post up. Howard going to spin, goes off the glass, and 2 more. Howard now in double digits. That's 3 Lady Buffaloes in double digits. 66-21. Clarkrange in control of this one by 45. Monterey with the ball. Hudson. Hudson cross courts it down the corner right for a 3. Good. Lindsay Wright with another 3 ball. She's got 8 on the night. Clarkrange with the basketball. Bush out front. Bush going to drive. Bush got the lane. She'll go all the way and lay it up and in. Nobody cut Maddie off. She's in double digits. That's the fourth Lady Buffalo with double digits. Back the other Monterey with the basketball in the front court will come number 20. That is Walker. Walker off to Wright. Wright gives it up now to Hudson. Hudson for a downtown three ball. That one's off. Rebound Howard. Howard has it tied up but comes out with it. We're going to have a jump ball before she does, and it'll go to Clarkrange on the alternating possession. 3:19 left to go in the third. Clarkrange up by 44 right now, and I'm surprised Clark got right. Maybe it's just the fourth quarter in basketball, second half in football. With the ball out front now is Bush. Bush goes over to Crabtree. Crabtree with the ball, cross courts it, picked off. Good anticipation by Hudson. Hudson going to take it coast to coast. Spins in the lane and going to be fouled. And that'll go against the Lady Buffaloes, Zoe Smith. Zoe has her first of the ball game. At the line will be Hudson. Anna Hudson fires and good. She's now at 50%. She's 3 of 6. Looking to go 4 of 7. Does. She drained the second one. Hudson now 4 of 7, and back come the Lady Buffaloes with the basketball. Front court, Bush with the ball. Gives it over to Crabtree. Crabtree working it out front. Gives it up to Smith. Smith now over to Bush. Bush gives it off now to Howard. Howard back out front now to Sales. Sales off to Bush. Bush working it way out front, gives it over to Smith. Smith throws it away, picked off by Hudson. Hudson going to take it the other way. Hudson puts it up and good. Good move by Hudson. She's got now 6 on the night. Clarkrange with the ball, leading by 40. 2 minutes left to go here in the third quarter. Casey Sales with the ball. Firing it up front is Howard. Howard puts up the 3 ball, no good. Rebound Hudson. Hudson out to Wright, and Wright's going to bring it. Wright's got a 2-on-1, drives down, puts it up. Good. Pretty move by Wright. She went around the back, then laid it up off the glass and in. Wright's got double digits for the Lady Wildcats. Clarkrange with the basketball. Canancer getting ready to check in for the Lady Buffaloes. With the ball is Sales. Sales will drive through, give it out to Bush. Bush with the ball. Bush going to drive, send it out to Howard. Howard for another 3, no good. Rebound tipped around, and Walker comes out with it. Faith Walker with the basketball. Faith going to drive down, kicks it over this time to the left side, firing it up and draining it. Number 33, Ivy Pageant. And it's back to a 35-point ball game with 69 seconds to go here in the quarter. 1 minute left to go here in quarter number 1. Driving in, Clarkrange the ball. Crabtree for a 3, good. Emmy, a pure shooter, folks. If she gets that open look, she'll drain it. And Clarkrange stops a little bit of a run that Monterey had. Monterey able to cut it from 45 down to 35 in this one. As now driving in Monterey's number 20, Walker. Shot rejected and saved in by Howard, but right to right for a wide open 3, no good. Rebound knocked around, it's on the floor, and diving for it, tying it up is Bush and Pageant. It'll go to Monterey on the alternating possession. Canancer going to come in. Beth in for the first time. Beth, the lone senior for the Lady Buffaloes, comes in, and everybody on the Clarkrange bench, with the exception of King, so far been in. They'll work it in now down in the corner this time to Wright. Wright drives through, almost throws it away. Well, she does throw it away. I thought somebody was in the corner, but that must have been my imagination because she threw it in the corner where nobody was at. Now Bush with the ball and 20 seconds to play here in quarter number 3. Clarkrange on top, 71-33. Bush with the ball. Maddie Bush going to drive all the way through. Nobody catches up with her, and Bush gets a wide open layup. Bush got a dozen on the night. Monterey with the ball. They're going to have to shoot it pretty quick, down to 4 seconds. Firing up Walker, air ball. Rebound Hudson, back up and good at the buzzer. Hudson gets the basket at the buzzer, and we head to the final frame with Clarkrange on top, 73-35.
Quality workmanship and exceptional customer service have defined Southeastern Drywall and Construction of Jamestown. From custom-built homes, residential construction, remodeling to commercial construction, Southeastern Drywall and Construction is dedicated to providing the best quality at reasonable prices. We're also looking for good carpenters. Call Southeastern Drywall and Construction at 931-267-5435. A proud supporter of sports and education in our area.
Twin Lakes would like to thank all of our customers who participated in the 12 Days of Giving holiday giveaway and congratulate all of those who won. The 12 Days of Giving was about spreading holiday cheer this season by giving away Fire Sticks, gift cards, Fitbits, Roombas, and much more to Twin Lakes customers. We enjoyed seeing all the Facebook comments and reactions, and we hope you enjoyed it just as much as we did. To learn more about what Twin Lakes can do for you, your family, and your business, visit us online at www.twinlakes.net.
Final frame of this one, Clarkrange on top by 73-35. A 38-point lead for the Lady Buffaloes, and they have the ball to start this final frame. Coming in for the Lady Buffaloes, you got Bush, you got Sales, you've got Smith, Canancer, and Crabtree. Bush with the basketball. Bush going to drive down, gives it over to Sales. Sales with the ball now. Casey will come around the top of the key, drive in, has it stolen away. Walker with the steal. Walker's got one to beat, but Smith gets back, and good defense by Smith. Cut her off, and Monterey almost loses it. They'll get down to Walker. Walker, the turnaround short. Rebound by Sales. Sales out to Smith, and Smith's going to be tackled. Smith hits the floor, so it's going to be a foul on Walker. That's fourth on Walker I've got. So Walker's on the brink of extinction. She'll come out. And coming into the game is number 11 into the game. That is Jordan Walker. Jordan Walker checks in. Clarkrange with the ball. And there should be a running clock from here on out as Bush going to drive, kicks it over. Good pass to Crabtree. Wide open for another three. No good. Rebound taken away by Bush. Back out to Crabtree. Crabtree with the ball off to Bush. Maddie with the ball out front. Goes down into Canancer. Canancer has it taken away by Walker. Walker with a takeaway. Or make that Raleigh with a takeaway. Over to Walker now. Who'll fire up the three, and that one's a little bit strong. Rebound is by Smith. Gets it over to Bush, and Bush will bring it. Bush with the ball. Bush in the front court. Down now to Crabtree. Cross courts it over to Sales. Sales drives in, gives it off to Canancer. Over to Smith. Smith with the ball down in the corner to Sales. Sales for a three. No good. And rebound taken away by Walker, but she throws it right to Zoe Smith. Zoe with the steal. Zoe with the basketball now, working it over to the right side, backs it out, gives it off to Sales. Sales with the ball. Sales top of the key. Sales drives around, gives it over to Crabtree. Crabtree now off to Bush. Clarkrange in command of this one. Clarkrange going to pick up another win here tonight. Going to be 14-2 on the season. Now firing up out of the corner is Crabtree for another three ball. Emmy's got a pair of them tonight. And Clarkrange now up by 41. Back the other way with the ball is Paget. Up to Raleigh. Raleigh with the basketball. Raleigh working it. Raleigh going to drive in, backs it out. Gives it up this time to Moreland, who puts it up. No good. Rebound taken away from Smith and put back up by Moreland, who gets the roll. Moreland now with 11 on the night. She's leading Monterey scoring at the moment. With it out front, Bush. Bush going to drive down, gives it over to Sales. Sales will drive in. Sales about to almost lose it, comes up with it, gives it over to Crabtree. Crabtree with the ball. Crabtree around top of the key, goes over to Bush. Bush going to drive, puts up the runner. No good, but she's going to be fouled by Raleigh. Raleigh will pick up the foul. Clock continues to tick away, so this game, thankfully, is going to go very quickly because Pretty lopsided basketball game at the moment as Bush drains the front end of it. Maddie Bush is 1 point away from being, tying the second leading scorer, Mundy. Cassie Mundy has 14, Katie Mundy has 16, and now Bush has 14. Back the other way is number 25, Raleigh, with the basketball. 78-37, Clarkrange by 41. Ball goes down inside to Paget. Paget going to throw it out, knocked away by Bush. Picked up by Crabtree. Crabtree going to break Crabtree all the way down, kicks it over to Sells, knocked away. Good hands by Paget. Taken away by Monterey as Raleigh with the basketball brings a long pass up to Walker. Walker for a three, no good. Rebound tipped around, taken away by Crabtree. Emmy with the basketball, gives it over to Bush. Bush going to bring it on the run. Maddie with the basketball. Maddie going coast to coast. Kicks it out, picked off. A good job by Raleigh. And a long pass up into front court. Wide open Pageant for the layup. She missed it. Rebound pulled by Crabtree. Crabtree off to Bush, and Bush will walk it up. Little helter-skelter now as King gets ready to come in for the Lady Buffaloes. August going to check in a moment. Bush with the basketball. Bush going to drive right up the middle again. She's going to be fouled. That's going to go against Raleigh. Bush will have a pair of them here. She's got 14 on the nines. We hit the 3-minute mark. King going to come in for Clarkrange. Free throw, good by Bush. She's got 15 on the night, looking for number 16. In for Monterey, number 5 and number 15 in the game. That is Elizabeth Pierce and number 15, Mariah Bilbrey, in for Monterey. Bush's second one good. Bush hits both ends of it as King came in for Canancer now. 2:40 left to go in the ball game. Monterey with the ball. Clarkrange with a 43-point lead. Monterey with the ball. They'll send it over this time to number 4. She's going to drive in, kicks it out in the corner. With the ball, number 24, that is Riddle. Riddle with the ball goes over to number 4, and that is Markham. Down the corner, number 5. She'll fire up the three. Rims out, no good. Rebound, Crabtree. That was put up there by Pierce. No good. Rebound, Crabtree. Emmy with the ball. Gives it over now to Bush. 2 minutes and 1 second left to go here in the ball game. As with it now, Smith gives it out to Bush. Maddie with the basketball. And gives it up to Smith. Zoe going to drop it off to Crabtree. Crabtree back up now to Bush, and Clarkrange is letting the air out of it now. Clarkrange will work it. Out front is Bush. Bush comes around the pick, goes down the corner to Smith. Smith will drive the lane, gives it off to King. King will back it back out. Now King going to fire the three, no good. Rebound pulled that time by number 5, Pierce. Pierce with the ball, gives it over to number 4, Markham. Markham's going to drive, go off the glass. Good Markham with her first 2 of the ball game. And only the 4th point of the fourth quarter. 1 minute to go in this one. Clarkrange going to improve to 14-2, 4-0 in district play. As out front now is Bush, drives down baseline. Bush looking for some help. Kicks it out to Crabtree. Crabtree with the basketball over to Sales. Off to Smith. Zoe with the ball. Drives in, backs out. Kicks it down low to Sales. Sales with the basketball. Or no, actually that is Bush with the ball. Bush gives it down to Smith. Smith going to drive in, puts up the runner, and she's going to be fouled. And that one's going to go against, I believe, number 5, Markham. Make that Pierce. And at the line, Zoe Smith will try to get her first points of the night. Zoe, sophomore. You got, let's see, 2 sophomores and 3 freshmen out there now for the Lady Buffaloes. Smith drills the front end of it. Zoe with her first point of the night. And the second one, no good. Rebound, though, taken away by Crabtree, but it's knocked out of bounds off of Monterey, and that may be it. Monterey may not even bring the ball in. We're down to 10 seconds, and it's running really quickly. They bring it in. They'll just have to chuck one here at the buzzer. As Walker going to bring it up 2 seconds. Walker drives in, puts it up, and that's an air ball to end the ball game. And your final here tonight, Clarkrange Lady Buffaloes over the Monterey Lady Wildcats, 81-39. We'll be back in a moment to take a look at the final stats in this one.
Whether you're competing on the athletic field or working hard in the classroom, remember you have the support of First Volunteer Bank, the bank with personality. We're behind you 100% of the way. Good luck to all the area teams. Play tough and play fair. And remember, when it comes to helping you with your banking needs, we're First Volunteer Bank, the bank with personality. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
And now over and over, it's First Volunteer for you.
The Gary Maxwell Insurance Office offering area insurance is located at 300 West Central Avenue in Jamestown. Get a free quote for your home, auto, life, or business with no obligation to buy. Call 879-1251. Shane Beatty, Katie Cooper, Tammy Robbins, and Brad Rains agents, along with Jeff Robbins, manager, will be happy to assist you. That's Gary Maxwell Insurance, located 300 West Central Avenue with locations in Livingstonville and Gainesboro.
And back here at halftime of the York game, it was Cookeville 24, York 15 at the half in that girls matchup down at Cookeville. Here, Clarkrange roll in this one by a final of 81-39. Let's take another quick timeout, and I'll be back. Let's see, also we got one from Pickett County. Red Bull and Springs on top of Pickett County. No, actually, Pickett County on top of Red Bull and 38-36 at the half. So that's a good one going on there between Pickett and Red Bull, and that could be a battle for that number 2 spot. So that's a big ball game there. We're going to take another quick 30-second break, and I'll get our stats ready, and we'll be back to wrap this first game up in just a moment.
Ventures Farmers Co-op, your local hometown store, proudly supporting our hometown Buffaloes and Dragons. Co-op wishes you a winning season, one game at a time. Co-op, your first choice for farm, home, lawn and garden, and a gift shop for giving and decorating needs. Co-op, serving this area for 70 years with quality products. That's your Co-op, located just 2 miles south of Jamestown.
Right back here at Monterey High School, where we are at in between games now, as this first game went really quick in that running clock in that last, as Clarkrange wins it by a final of 81-39. Scoring for the Lady Buffaloes, you got 16 each for Maddie Bush and Kaylee Mundy, 14 for Cassie Mundy, 11 in the game for Chloe Howard, 6 each for Lexi Pierce and Emmy Crabtree. You got 5 for Mackenzie Powell, 3 in the game for Maddie Bush, and 1 in the game for Zoe Smith. For Monterey, they were paced by Caitlin Moreland with 11 points, 10 points for Lindsey Wright, 9 for Anna Hudson, 4 for Adeline Klaus, 3 in the game for Ivy Pageant, 2 for Sally Markham in the ball game. Clarkrange improves to 14-2 on overall, 4-0 in district play, while Monterey falls to 4-12 on the year, and they go to 0-4 in district play. We're going to take a timeout. We'll get some songs in here, and then we'll be back. We got to go get some lineups for Monterey. We'll be back with the boys game coming up in just a few minutes. Don't go anywhere. And for boys action in this one, it's going to be the 4-11 Buffaloes, 0-3 in the district against Monterey, 12-3, 2-1. Monterey has beaten Red Bull and Springs, Pickett County, and they lost to Clay County in the district. Last year, Monterey swept the series as they won over Clarkrange here at Monterey, 47-28. At Clarkrange, 59-47. And in the district tournament, they won 47-44. The region tournament, they outlasted Clarkrange in overtime, 50-42. And Monterey has won the last 8 in a row against the Buffaloes. Their only common opponents, Pickett County and Clay County. Clarkrange losing to both. Monterey won and lost to Clay County, so they beat Pickett County but lost to Clay County. Clay County sits atop the district right now, though. They in Gordonsville with 3-1 records. You got Monterey at 2-1. Red Boylan checks in at 2-1. Pickett County at 2-2. Jackson County at 1-2. And let's see, Trousdale County's 1-2, and Clarkrange bringing up the rear at 0-3 on the year. So this is a big game for both these teams. Both would love to pick up a district win and get one step closer to the top of the bracket. Clarkrange needing some wins just to get in competition in this one. And now we're going to have our starting lineups for tonight. For the Buffaloes, they will start Nate Hall. Nate. Number 4, Gatlin LaRue. The gun will come out. Number 0, Keith Whited. Whited had a big basket in that Oneida tournament and won the ball game with a three-pointer at the buzzer over Coalfield. And they'll start Anthony Cottle. Good to have Cottle back. Cottle will start the season. Played very well for the Buffaloes. Then they've got Connor LaRue, who's had a good season for the Buffaloes as well. And now for the homestanding Monterey Wildcats in the direction of Coach Adam West. They will start with number 32, Jackson Billings. Number 15, Kevin Borhaus. Number 20, Peyton West. Number 3, Caden Jones. And your final starter, number 34, Silas Randolph, will be starting for the Monterey Wildcats. The Wildcats coming in, as we said, impressive record. They're at 12-3. They're coming off, though, a loss to White County the other night. So that was a loss that stung them. So they're coming off a loss. We'll see how they bounce back here against the Clarkrange Buffaloes, as Anthony Cottle going to jump it up against Borhaus. Cottle and Borhaus line up, time to tip it off and get it on, as the opening tip belongs to Monterey. Monterey with the basketball. In the front court will come Jones. Jones with the ball. Gives it down the corner to West. West inside now. They'll kick it crossed over to Jones. Jones going to drive, go off the glass, and score. Jones with the first 2 of the ball game. Caden Jones has the first 2. Now full court pressure against the Buffaloes, as LaRue will get it up in the front court to Connor LaRue. Gatlin to Connor, now back over to Hall, and Hall will set it up. Hall with the ball, gives it over to Whited. Whited off to Cottle. Cottle going to drive baseline, loses the basketball out of bounds. Clarkrange turns it back over, and back will come Monterey with the ball and a 2-point lead. Working it in the front court will be Peyton West, younger son of Adam West, the coach. Of course, the Buffaloes under the direction of Rodney Powell, and they'll go inside, take it inside, no good, but Borhaus back up and good. Kevin Borhaus with a follow-up, and it's now a 4-0 Monterey lead. Clarkrange with the ball, LaRue with it. Gatlin in the front court to Connor LaRue. Connor going to drive down. Connor takes it inside, kicks it back out to Gatlin. Gatlin for a 3, no good. Rebound taken away by Monterey's number 34, Randolph. They'll bring it up quickly to West. West for a 3, no good. Rebound is by Cottle. Cottle over to Gatlin LaRue. Gatlin off to Whited. Whited with the basketball. Keith way out front. Left side. Monterey moving, or Clarkrange, I should say, moving left to right as we speak. With the ball is LaRue. LaRue over to Whited. Whited inside to Nate Hall. Nate Hall, the turnaround, no good. Rebound taken away by Randolph. Out quickly to Jones. Jones on the run. Jones in the front court. Jones pulls up. Drives the left side, goes inside to Borhaus. Borhaus back out to West for a 3's good. Peyton West with the first 3 of the night, and Clarkrange wants to talk about it. Monterey out quickly with 6:03 left to go here in the first quarter. leading 7-0.
Are you still filling your prescriptions at a chain or big box pharmacy? This is Philip Hall encouraging you to make the switch to Hall Family Pharmacy. When you do business with Hall Family Pharmacy, you are helping to support local schools and organizations because we reinvest your money right back into the community we call home. Each prescription filled at a locally owned pharmacy is money kept in the community. We provide jobs for people right here in Fentress County. We offer countywide delivery, and we are the only pharmacy contracted with an independent and family-based drug wholesaler who is also dedicated to the well-being of our region. Prescription drug abuse plagues our region, and by filling your prescription at Hall Family Pharmacy, you're supporting efforts to stop the abuse. Stop by or give us a call at one of our convenient locations in Jamestown or Clarkrange, and our helpful staff will help you make the switch today.
Clarkrange with the basketball back underway. Just got a final from down at Red Bull and Springs. It was Pickett County over Red Bull and girls 53-42. Now back the other way. And Nate Hall picking up the first two, I believe, for the Buffaloes. Couldn't see that, and it's actually somebody walked in front of me right as he shot the ball, but I believe it was Hall with the first two, or actually a three ball. So it's going to be with the ball West. West now going to drive in. West drives in, and he's going to be fouled, and let's see who the call goes against. It's going to Gatlin LaRue, his first of the ball game. Team's first. Ball comes into Jones. Jones a long three, no good. Rebound tipped out by Hall, but taken away by West. West gives it over to the right side and fires it up and scores. West with the basketball. West now with a nickel on the night and a 10-3 lead for Monterey. Monterey with the ball. They'll work it out LaRue. They'll make it Hall into front court. Hall looking for somebody to give it to. Kicks it cross court over to Whited. White has Sky to get that one. Whited with the basketball. Whited works it over right side now to LaRue. LaRue with the ball. Goes inside to Hall. Back out to Cottle. Cottle for a three. No good. Rebound taken away by Borhaus. Borhaus out to West. West going to bring it on the run. West quick pass down to Jones. Jones a reverse layup. No good. Rebound knocked out and ran down by Jones. Jones with the basketball. Jones goes inside to Borhaus. Out to West. For a three. No good. Rebound taken away, and we're going to have a foul on Connor LaRue. It was Randolph with the rebound. LaRue fouls him. Now firing up and hitting. Caden Jones with a three ball, and Jones knocks down the three. Clarkrange with the basketball, now trailing by 10. Out front, Whited. Whited with the basketball. Whited to the right side. Whitey's going to drive in, has it stripped and stolen, and he's going to pick up the foul, trying to get it back. So Whited, a little frustration, had it stolen, then got fouls. Number 32, Billings. And Clarkrange wants another timeout. Timeout on the floor with 4:15 to go here in the first quarter of play. It's a 13-3. Monterey lead.
State Representative John Mark Wendell is happy to be a supporter of the Fentress County sports programs. Participating in sports enables our young people to learn responsibility, teamwork, and sportsmanship, as well as promoting physical fitness. John Mark Wendell is grateful for the opportunity to serve as your state representative and encourages you to contact him or his staff anytime that he can be of assistance. The very best to the Fentress County sports teams for a successful season is the message from State Representative John Mark Wendell.
Monterey with the basketball. They'll bring it up. It'll be into front court. Will come West. Peyton West with the ball. Gives it over to Billings. Billings drops it now off to Jones. Cross court to West. West sent it back over to Jones. Jones with the three, no good. Rebound tipped up by Borhaus and out of bounds. Ball comes into Hall. Hall gives it over to Whited. Whited works it up against the pressure. Gives it off to LaRue. LaRue with the basketball. Gatlin out front gives it over now to Whited. Whited going to drive, put up the runner. Good. Whited with the basket. And firing out of the corner now is Billings. No good. Rebound, though, by Randolph. Back to Billings over to West. West down to Jones. Jones back over to Billings for a three. Good. Billings, Jackson Billings with a three, and it's an 11-point lead now for Monterey. Clarkrange going to try to work it into front court. Nate Hall with the ball. Hall drives all the way down. We're going to have a reaching foul on Billings. Billings called for his first. Clarkrange with the basketball. It'll be Waddy to bring it in. Now Monterey going to do some substitution in the game. Number 4's into the game. Number 25's in the game. And number 10's in the game. That is Tucker Phillips, Cody Allen, and Noah Salyers. Clarkrange with the basketball. They'll work it over to Cottle. Cottle down the corner now to Durham. Durham checked in a moment ago. Gives it off to Whited. Whited cross court over to Cottle. Cottle for a three. Good. Cottle knocks down the long three ball. A big basket there for the Buffaloes. They now trail by 8. Front court will come West. West with the basketball. West sends it cross court now to number 4, Phillips. Now back to West. West drives in a little floater. No good. Rebound pulled by Cottle. Cottle out to Hall, and Hall's going to bring it. Nate with the basketball. Front court gives it over now to LaRue. Gatlin with the ball. Back up front to Whited. Whited for a downtown three ball. No good. Rebound pulled by Monterey. Front court will come number 10, Phillips. They go inside to Randolph, and Randolph's called for the offensive foul. Randolph with the push-off gets the foul, and it goes back to Clarkrange, trailing by 8 with 2:06 left to go here in the first quarter. Clarkrange girls winning tonight handily by a final of 81-39. With the ball now, Clarkrange works it down and Whited over to LaRue. LaRue with the ball. Back out front to Whited. And Whited, they say, travel with it. So Clarkrange girls won tonight 81-39. Pickett County girls winning tonight 53-42. And now will be with the basketball West to walk it up for Monterey after the turnover by the Buffaloes. They'll give it up now to Phillips. Phillips with the ball. Drives and they'll drop it off number 10. He'll fire out of the corner. No good air ball. That was Cody Allen missing on that one. 90 seconds to play here in the first quarter. Clarkrange with the ball, trailing by 8. Firing it up will be LaRue. No good. Rebound knocked away by Hall, but right to number 25. That is Sailors with the rebound. And now drive, we're going to have a hand check on Clarkrange. And I believe that'll go against Cottle. Cottle picks up his first of the ball game. 4th team foul on the Buffaloes, and now Jones and Borhaus check back in. Jones and Borhaus come in as they look to work the ball in. They'll throw it in out front to Jones. Now right back to number 4. That is Phillips. They'll send it up to Jones. Jones going to drive, drop it off to Phillips. Phillips for a three, in and out, no good. Rebound pulled by LaRue. LaRue off to Whited, and Whited will bring it. Keith Whited with the basketball. Whited into front court. Whited looking to drive, does drive, puts up the shot, good. A nice move by Keith Whited, and the Buffaloes have cut it to 6. Back the way, Jones with the basketball. Jones over to number 10, Allen. Back up now to number 4, that is Phillips. Phillips with the ball down, and they tried to get it over to Sailors and bounced it off his knee out of bounds. Coming in now for the Buffaloes will be number 34, Patton Jones. Jones will come in for the Buffaloes. Under 30 seconds left to go here in the first quarter of play. It's a 16-10 Monterey lead. Clarkrange with the ball down to 20 seconds left to go. Clarkrange going to go for the last shot. Borhaus out against Whited. Drives down, kicks it off to Cottle. Back up front now to Hall. Hall with the basketball. Hall looking, nowhere to go with it. Hall loses balance, goes down the floor, knocked away, but right to Whited. Gives down to Cottle. Cottle for a three at the buzzer. No good. And we're through one. End of one. It is Monterey 16. Clarkrange, 10.
When it comes to watching sports, there's no telling what you'll hear.
No!
But when you order Pizza Hut for the game, you know exactly what you'll hear.
What the? Oh, that looks fantastic.
Your favorite pizza.
Ooh.
Those awesome wings.
What?
Plus sides and desserts.
Yeah.
All waiting at pizzahut.com. So order now, because no one out-pizzas the Hut.
What game?
Product availability, prices, participation, delivery areas, and charges and minimum purchase required for delivery may vary. Delivery charge is not a driver tip.
Confidence, the one word you have to have when you choose a pharmacy. And Clarkrange Drug Center has worked hard to earn yours. Whether filling a prescription or giving advice on non-prescription medicine or health and beauty aids, Clarkrange Drug Center is the place to go for expert advice. Clarkrange Drug Center, always earning your confidence.
Will be Clarkrange with the ball to start this second quarter, trailing now by 6. It will be Cottle to work it in. Cottle gives it in to Whited. Whited with the basketball. Whited working it. Whited gives it over now to Hall. Hall with the basketball, left side. Hall looking to drive, drives in. Has it stripped. We're going to have a foul on Monterey. We'll see who they call it against. That'll go against Caden Jones. Jones picks up his first of the ball game. 7:49 left to go here in quarter number 2. 16-10. Clarkrange up by 6. Ball comes into Hall. Hall double team. Spins it out, kicks it out front now to Cottle. Back over to Hall, left side. Hall with the basketball. Hall drives in, drops it off to Whited. Whited back to Hall. Hall with the ball. Hall going to drive the baseline. Sends it back out front to Whited. Whited for a 3. Good. Good ball movement by the Buffaloes. And Whited now with 7 points has cut this to a 3-point ball game. Monterey in front court. They'll try to work it inside. Knocked away and out of bounds. Phillips tried to force that one inside. One of the Buffaloes got a hand on it. 7:19 left to go here in quarter number 2. Ball comes into Borjas, puts it up and scores. Borjas got it down low and just takes it up strong, sticks it home. 5-point lead now for Monterey. Clarkrange with the ball. Whited out front. Whited going to drive. Whited spins, sends it over to Durham. Durham drives him back out to Whited. Whited off now to Hall, and Hall will reset it. Hall with the basketball. Nate way out front. Nate going to look to drive now. Takes it over, takes a little fall-away jumper. No good. Rebound, Patton Jones. Jones back up a little jump hook. Good. Good job by Patton. Patton Jones, his first 2 of the night, and Clarkrange cut it back to 3. Jones with the ball. They'll give it over this time to Phillips. Back up now to Phillips. Phillips will take the jumper. That one's off. Rebound hipped out. Good job by Jones tipping it out for Monterey. They kick it over and throw it away as Phillips can't handle the pass. As Allen threw that one too high, too hard. Back in comes Randolph. Back in comes West. Back in comes Billings. Out goes Phillips, Sailors, and also Phillips, Sailors, and Allen go out. Clarkrange with the ball. Trailing by 3. They'll work it over to Whited. Whited looking for the tie. No good. Long rebound. Jones comes that way. Jones going to take it on the run. He's going to be fouled. And that one's going to go against Whited. As they got that one on the floor. As Whited picks up his second personal. Looked like a pretty good defensive play there. Ball comes into Borjas. He catches and lays it in. They break Borjas in the middle. They lob it up to him. He lays it up and in. 5-point lead now for Monterey. Now back the other way. Hall splits the defense and gets the layup. Good move by Nate Hall. It's back to a 3-point ball game. West down low to Borjas. Borjas double team. Tries to take it inside. He's going to be tied up by Whited. And it will go, I believe, to Monterey on the alternating possession. Monterey will keep it. Monterey will work it in on their own baseline. West to bring it in. Sends it out front to Borjas. Borjas back to West. West kicks it over to Billings. Billings for a 3. Good, and he's fouled. Billings going to go for the natural 4, I guess you could say. Count the basket and one shot. Billings. Hall picks up the foul. Billings at the line. Billings hits the three, gets an extra one, and drains it. 4-point play for Monterey. They now lead it by 7. 5:34 left to go here in the first half. Front court comes Whited. Whited with the basketball. Whited works it out front, gives it over to Cottle. Cottle going to cross court over to Jones. Jones off to Durham. Durham with the basketball. Durham works it down in the corner. They'll go inside the Hall. Back over to Whited. Whited inside the Hall. Hall trying to get some room now. That's dump it back out to Whited. Whited with the basketball. Whited sends it over now this time to Durham. Durham down the corner to Jones. Jones for a three, and no good on that one. Rebound West. West on the run. Drives. Loses the basketball and travel with it. Actually, no call. As coming away with it, Jonah Durham. So Clarkrange gets it back as they missed the call on that one. Durham going to drive over, give it off this time to Hall. Hall takes it hard to the rack. Good. Nate Hall with 2 more, and it's back to a 5-point ball game. Quickly in the front court, Jones with the ball. Jones over to Billings. Billings drops it to Randolph. Randolph on the baseline. Randolph spin off the glass and score. Randolph with a definite size advantage over Whited as he takes it strong to the hoop and scores his first 2 of the night. With the ball now comes Clarkrange. Clarkrange with the basketball. He'll send it over this time to Hall. Hall with the ball back over to Whited. Whited goes inside to Cottle. Cottle looking back in now. Cottle take the jumper, air ball. Rebound pull this time by Monterey. Randolph with the ball. Out to Whited. Whited with the, or I should say West. Over quickly to Billings. Billings for a three is good. And Billings starting to light up now. And we got timeout called by Clarkrange. Clarkrange now with 3:52 left to go here in the quarter. Trail it 29-19.
Don't sweat the cold this winter. Carrier has a complete line of home heating products to keep your family comfortable this season without burning your budget. With smart temperature management and remote access options, it's easier than ever to control your home's climate and reduce utility bills without sacrificing comfort. For more complete comfort and greater peace of mind, call Conditioned Heating and Cooling. Carrier, turn to the experts. Call Conditioned Heating and Cooling today and ask about our financing options.
Conditioned heating and cooling.
Clarkrange taking a long time out on this one. They trail, though, by 10 now, 29-19. Clarkrange had cut it down to 3, but Monterey, some big baskets by Billings, as Billings has had 2-3 balls in a row and also got fouled on one and made a 4-point play on one of them. So Billings has pushed this back out to a 10-point advantage for the Monterey Wildcats, and Monterey will come with a full court pressure. Clarkrange has got back in the ball game now. Connor LaRue replaced, it looks like, may replaced Patton Jones. 3:52 to go in the half. 29-19. Ball comes in to Hall. Nate Hall with the ball, gives it over to Whited. Whited quickly down to Hall. Hall going to drive down, backs it out. Hall with the basketball. Double team to the corner. Looks for help. Tries to bounce it off the player's leg, but then it's knocked out of bounds. It's off of Hall. Hall tried to bounce it off of Randolph's leg, but when he bounced it off his leg, it went back off of Hall's leg and out of bounds. Monterey quickly in the front court. West with the basketball. West looking for some daylight. Got it. Will fire it up. No good. Rebound taken away by Randolph. Randolph dumps it into Borhaus. Borhaus takes it up strong and scores. Borhaus in that close is going to drop it in pretty much every time. He's got 8 on the night, and it's back to an 11-point lead now. Or 12-point lead. My math's terrible, folks. 31-19 your score. Clarkrange with the basketball. Front court. They'll give it to Gatlin LaRue. LaRue sees some daylight. Drives down. Gives it off to Cottle. Cottle to Whited. Whited going to drive in. Put it up. No good. Rebound Monterey's Borhaus. Out to Jones. Jones going to bring it on the run. Jones drives the baseline. Puts up the runner. And he's going to be fouled by Gatlin LaRue. Gatlin going to pick up foul number 2. 2:51 left to go here in the first half. And Monterey's pushed this out to an 11-point advantage. As at the line, free throw West or by Jones, no good. Just got word York coming up short tonight. 59-55 in overtime. So a tough loss for the Lady Dragons as they lose in overtime, 59-55. Second free throw by Jones is good. Jones hits that one. And now it's 2:45 left to go here in the quarter, and LaRue brings it up, and LaRue turns it over. Full court pressure hampering the Buffaloes. So Cookeville High School with a win in overtime over York, 59-55. Pickett County girls tonight winning 53-42. Liquid Billings going to fire out of the corner. Air ball this time. Billings had the hot hand, but he come up a little short on that one. And back come the Buffaloes. Josh Durham in the game now. Over with it, LaRue. LaRue going to drive in lane. Connor for two. Good. Connor, no fear on that one. Took it to the rack, and it's back now to an 11-point ball game. 32-21 with 2:15 left to go here in the first half. Out front with it, Jones. Jones with the ball. Gives it down the corner. Now back inside to Randolph. Randolph's going to take it up strong. No good. Rebound pull by LaRue. Gatlin LaRue with the ball. Under 2 minutes to go here in the ball, or in the first half of the ball game. Goes down the corner to Cottle. Cottle for a three. No good. Rebound pulled by Randolph out to West, and West going to bring it. West with the ball. West over. It goes inside this time. Now back out. They'll take it to the corner to Jones. Jones for three. In and out. No good. Rebound Hall. Hall with the ball. And with 95 seconds, Clarkrange will try to get it under double digits. Hall with the basketball. Is it down the corner to Josh Durham. Back up to Hall. Hall. Inside to Connor LaRue. LaRue looking for some help. He's got to get it out there. Now just turn around, put it up, and score. Good move by Connor LaRue. Fake pass, everybody. Then just put it up and in. 9-point ball game with 69 seconds left to go here in the half. Don't go away. Coming up at halftime, we will have the halftime stats brought to you by Showtime Forward. Ball goes underneath, wide open. Borhaus for the layup. They've just got no answer for Borhaus in the side as he puts up another two. That's an 11-point lead for Monterey. Clarkrange with the basketball. They'll give it up to LaRue. LaRue with the ball over to Hall. Inside to Connor LaRue. Can't handle the pass. This time Borhaus comes up with it. Monterey may go for the last shot. We're down to 30 seconds quarter. Now they take it inside to Randolph, and Randolph is going to be called for a charge. Good job by Gatlin LaRue to take the charge, and Silas Randolph has foul number 2. That'll bring in the ball game number 21 in the game. That is Braden Hogue. Hogue comes in, and Borhaus goes out, and also back in the game, number 25, Sailors. Sailors back in the ball game, and out goes Borhaus and Randolph, who picked up his second. Clarkrange's going to go for the last shot. Trailing by 11 with 13 seconds left to go here in the quarter. Ball goes over to LaRue. LaRue with the basketball, drives in, gives it off to Hall. Hall driving in the lane, dumps it out to Cottle. Cottle will go fire up the three. No good. Rebound saved in by Monterey to Jones, but that's going to do it for the half. We're at halftime of this one, and at the half, it is Monterey 34, Clarkrange 23. Back in a moment.
Quality workmanship and exceptional customer service have defined Southeastern Drywall and Construction of Jamestown. From custom-built homes, residential construction, remodeling to commercial construction, Southeastern Drywall and Construction is dedicated to providing the best quality at reasonable prices. We're also looking for good carpenters. Call Southeastern Drywall and Construction at 931-267-5435, a proud supporter of sports and education in our area.
Twin Lakes would like to thank all of our customers who participated in the 12 Days of Giving holiday giveaway and congratulate all of those who won. The 12 Days of Giving was about spreading holiday cheer this season by giving away Fire Sticks, gift cards, Fitbits, Roombas, and much more to Twin Lakes customers. We enjoyed seeing all the Facebook comments and reactions, and we hope you enjoyed it just as much as we did. To learn more about what Twin Lakes can do for you, your family, and your business, visit us online at www.twinlakes.net.
And back here at Monterey High School, we may have a little bit of time to give this. Still not picking it. Now Lamar's not able to hear me. Let's do this right here. And can you hear me now? Okay, join me now, Coach Lamar Rogers. And we got, Coach, a big win for your girls here tonight. You got to get everybody in. Got a lot of playing time for some younger kids.
We played real good. We pressed, got the game, had a good job on the full court and half court, and got the game under control. Had balanced scoring. Cassie and Kelly Munn does a great job running the offenses, and our post people, Chloe and Mackenzie Powell, did a good job inside. Lexi Pierce, our perimeter people shooting, did good. So, very good defensive game. I think it's 53-19 at the half, so the game was over, and then played the starters some of them a little bit in the third quarter, and then we let younger girls play some, and they did a good job. We had a JV game here before this one, Gary, and won that one real handily. Had our freshman and sophomore, Maddie Bush, Emmy Crabtree, Casey Sales, Zoe Smith, sophomore, played good, and then August King, Beth Canancer, our lone senior, got in there a good job. And so freshmen playing really good. They're helping us and getting playing time, getting more experienced. Maddie Bush had a great night tonight, shooting wise and defensively, and running the offense in the fourth quarter and everything. So really, of course, I challenged them to do better. We can play better, trying to get better every game. It's good to get this one tonight and everything.
Coach, we can see the confidence in some of these girls growing, especially the freshmen here tonight.
Well, that's right. This first game actually helped them. We had a JV game that helped them for this one. And, we've had, Maddie Bush has started one game, and she's good enough to start every game. I've got 6 players really close. And then, Casey Sales is shooting. Her shooting percentage is one of the best on the team. And, all players have strengths and weaknesses. We're trying to work on dribbling and defense with some of them. Emmy Crabtree's getting more aggressive and getting more comfortable, and just really proud of them. Zoe Smith in the JV game especially, had a real solid game. So just very pleased, here again, but we don't want to settle on where we're at right now. We've got to keep getting better every game, for down the road or district games, and then, when the tournaments come around, because we've still got, we're 14-2, so we're about halfway through our regular season and into the tournaments a little bit. So we still got a lot of room and a lot of time to get better.
Coach, something about tonight's game, of course, it wasn't as competitive as some of the other games, but it's one of those games you got to win. I mean, it's one of those, if you want to stay on top of the district. We've seen Red Bowling Springs got knocked off tonight, Pickett County beating them down at Red Bowling, so that leaves you guys alone at the top of the district right now.
Well, that's great, and, we go to Trousdale Friday night, then we got Red Bowl on Saturday night. We got Cumberland County Monday night, Gordonsville homecoming Tuesday night. So we got 4 more games. We had 5 games in 7 days, which we can handle that. And if I was a basketball player, I told the girls that's what I'd like to do, is be playing basketball. So that's good. And here again, Monterey's got 2 or 3 good players. They had the Hudson girl still here, and she had like 23 points on us 2 years ago. So we're playing extra emphasis on some of them. And our defense is better this year, Gary. We've got a little bit more quickness and got, some more length. Lexi Pierce is doing an excellent job defensively with her length. And, our players, I think, has got a very high basketball IQ. We're trying to get it better. But, defense pretty solid. We're pretty solid, but we've still got to get better. But real pleased, not much to not be pleased about tonight, but, we're still challenging them.
Coach, you mentioned you got Trousdale on the road and then Red Bowling Springs, I believe, on the road back-to-back. That's going to be a tough couple of nights of basketball.
Well, actually, Red Bowling Springs, that makeup game, Gary, it's at Clarkrange.
Okay, it's a makeup game.
So that's works out good where we don't have to go back-to-back. And we've got Red Bowling Saturday night, then Cumberland County Monday at Clarkrange, Gordonsville Tuesday at Clarkrange. Then probably Friday we're going to Red Bowling Springs. So we're playing them close after that makeup game. And so that's interesting sometimes if you play that close. We've done Oneida like that for years, and we used to do another team in our district like that. I can't remember who that is. But Red Bowling Springs got a good team. Pickett's got a good team. Clay County's got a good team. And, so we just got to keep getting better and be ready to play every night out, and we'll be fine.
Coach, this is the time of the year kind of shakes out who's going to be at the top or at the bottom of the district.
Well, it's true, and the district's got a new format this year, Gary. It's like, Livingston's and York's district. You get regular season, maybe the top two's already in the region tournament, and then you've got a double bye. We're having our district tournament region at Livingston this year, and we'll be playing after one of our teams. Some team's going to get a game on the court before we do, and we have to adjust that and everything. But we'll be good to go. I'm real pleased. Players are working really hard. We've got to stay healthy. As you know, flu's going around and stuff. We've had, a few players have either 24-hour viruses, things. We're trying to stay away from that. And taking a trip to Trousdale Friday night with everybody in the bus, that's a chance to catch stuff too. So we're trying to be sure to stay away from that.
Well, Coach, thank you for joining us. Congratulations on a big win here tonight. And looking forward to seeing you on the road. I guess with our next game, we'll see you next Tuesday. And that was Coach Lamar Rogers, whose Lady Buffaloes win here tonight. A big win for Clarkrange as they beat Monterey easily tonight, 81-39. Let's take a time now for our halftime stats brought to you by Showtime Ford over in Wartburg. Fords are cheaper in the country, folks.
Hello, folks. This is Bruce Babb, GM of the all-new Showtime Ford in Wartburg, Tennessee. We are now under new ownership, and that means we can offer you better deals, improved service, and make your experience a much more pleasant one. So if you're in the need or you want a new car, truck, or SUV, the deals will never be better. Now let me introduce Melissa Sales, new owner of the all-new Showtime Ford.
My husband Derek and I are honored to be your hometown Ford dealer. Many of you know us from Showtime Trailers and Clarkrange. We want to invite everyone out to Showtime Ford, where our customers are number one and relationships are built on honesty and integrity.
So come and see us or visit us online at www.showtimeford.com. Call us 1-877-NEW-FORD. Remember, folks, the all-new Showtime Ford, where Fords are cheaper out in the country. Listen to WDEB for our grand opening announcement.
Right back here at Monterey High School, where our halftime stats look like this. The Clarkrange Lady Buffaloes, or I should say the Buffaloes tonight, putting up 7 for Nate Hall, 7 for Keith Whited, 3 for Anthony Cottle, 4 for Connor LaRue, 2 in the game for Patton Jones. For Monterey, they are being paced by Kevin Borhaus, and Jackson Billings, both with 10 points, 6 for Caden Jones, 5 for Peyton West, and 2 in the game for Silas Randolph. So we're at halftime of this one, and at the half, it is 34-23, Monterey.
Hello, folks. This is Bruce Babb, GM of the all-new Showtime Ford in Wartburg, Tennessee. We are now under new ownership, and that means we can offer you better deals, improved service, and make your experience a much more pleasant one. So if you're in the need or you want a new car, truck, or SUV, the deals will never be better. Now let me introduce Melissa Sales, new owner of the all-new Showtime Ford.
My husband Derek and I are honored to be your hometown Ford dealer. Many of you know us from Showtime Trailers and Clarkrange. We want to invite everyone out to Showtime Ford, where our customers are number one and relationships are built on honesty and integrity.
So come and see us or visit us online at www.showtimeford.com. Call us 1-877-NEW-FORD. Remember, folks, the all-new Showtime Ford, where Fords are cheaper out in the country. Listen to WDEB for our grand opening announcement.
Well, getting ready to get back to action now. It will be Monterey and Clarkrange second half. Monterey will be moving right to left. Clarkrange left, or actually Clarkrange will be moving right to left, and Monterey will be moving left to right in this one as Clarkrange will have the ball to start this second half. Whited with the basketball. Half-court trap by Monterey. They'll give it up to LaRue. LaRue with the basketball. LaRue working it down the corner. Wide open Cottle for the layup. Good job, good look as they got to Cottle for the 2. And Anthony Cottle's got a nickel on the night, and it's a 34-25 ball game. Monterey with the basketball. You've got Borhaus, you've got Billings, you've got Randolph, and they go right to Borhaus, who scores easily. Borhaus gets it in that low. He's going to put it in every time. And let's see who else from Monterey. You got Peyton West and Caden Jones. For Clarkrange, LaRue with the ball. You got LaRue, Whited, Cottle, Hall, and Connor LaRue. Ball goes down the corner to Cottle. Cottle looking to drive, cut off. Gives it back up to Whited. Whited back over to Cottle. Cottle down inside the Hall, back up to Cottle. Cottle over to Whited. Whited with the basketball. Whited drops it off now to LaRue. LaRue out to Hall. Hall in the corner to Cottle. Cottle for a three. Won't go. Rebound taken away by Hall. Blocked, though, by Jones. And coming out with it is Monterey. Borhaus gives it over to West, and West with the basketball. West drops it off to Billingsley. Billings drops it off left side to Jones. Jones on the baseline. Jones will drive through, send it back out front to Billings for a three ball, and he gets the glass to go. Jackson Billings opened the bank and put in a deposit as he went for the long three and banks it home. Now Monterey up by 39-25, a 14-point advantage. As with the basketball is LaRue. LaRue going to drive for Clarkrange, puts it up, count it, and the Gatling gun gets the ball to go. His first two of the night. And that one's going to go against, I think what's that against Billings? That's Billings' second of the ball game. And LaRue going for the natural three. Puts it up, no good. Rebound taken away by Borhaus. Borhaus with the rebound. Borhaus working it down to the right side. West with the ball, drives in, gives it over to Jones. Back over to West. Now down in the corner to Billings for another three. Billings has got 16 in the ball game now. 2 3 balls in this quarter. Clarkrange with the basketball. Whited gives it off to Hall. Hall at the free throw line. Hall driving. Hall all the way to rack, up and going. Laid Hall to Moore, and we got a timeout called by Monterey, I believe. Monterey calls timeout. 5:42 left to go here in quarter number 3. It's a 13-point Wildcat lead.
This is Jeannie Hall, inviting you to come check out our all-new Hall Sports and Outdoor store, now open in downtown Jamestown. At Hall Sports and Outdoors, we are your regional destination for everything you need for the woods and on the field. We have game day gear featuring your favorite local and regional teams, camping and hunting gear, and gifting ideas with popular brands like Costa, Timberland, Volunteer Traditions, and more. Hall Sports and Outdoors is located on the corner of South Main Street and Livingston Avenue, across from the courthouse. Stop by and see what everyone is cheering about at Hall Sports Outdoors.
And back to action now. Kicking the ball will be Monterey as Clarkrange tried to work it inside. Monterey kicked it away, and it will go back over to the Wildcats with the basketball. Jones firing up the long three ball. No good. Rebound, Connor LaRue. Here come the Buffaloes. Chance to cut this down to 10 with a three ball here. They'll work it up front. Whited with the ball, gives it over to LaRue. Gatlin with the basketball. Long pass over to Connor LaRue. Now up to Whited. Whited back to Connor LaRue. Connor LaRue goes inside to Hall. Hall double team. Spins out, gives it over to Gatlin. LaRue off to Cottle. Cottle for another three, and no good. Rebound pulled by Monterey, and back come the Wildcats. Monterey with the basketball. They'll work it out front. Peyton West with the ball. West going to drive in, backs it out. West over to Jones. Jones for a wide open three, no good. Rebound taken away by Hall. Hall with the basketball. Hall going to work it over to Whited, and Whited's going to walk it across the timeline. Whited with the basketball. He's out front with it. Clarkrange trailing by 13. They'll give it over to Hall. Hall crosses it over to Cottle. Cottle back out front to Whited. Whited had knocked away, comes back, but gives it over to Hall. Hall going to spin it up and underneath, puts it up and under, no good. Rebound, Borhaus. Borhaus off to West, and West with the basketball. West drives around, fires up the three, no good. Rebound, Hall. Hall to Whited, and Clarkrange will take their time, walk it up. Clarkrange trailing by 13. Out front is Whited. Whited looking to drive. Whited going to drive in, kicks it over to LaRue. All alone for a three. Good. Gatlin LaRue with a nickel in the quarter, and it's back to a 10-point ball game. Monterey with the basketball. Many folks will be surprised by the score on this one. As Monterey a heavy favorite, and this ball goes inside to Borhaus. This time he misses a little jumper and then tips it out of bounds trying to get it back. Clarkrange was a heavy underdog in this game, but they've come out here and playing tough, and they only trail by 10 right now with 3:36 left to go in the third quarter. Ball comes into Hall. Full court pressure. Hall up to Cottle. Cottle drives through, gives it over to Connor LaRue. He'll take it up, and Connor LaRue's going to hit the floor, and I believe that'll go against Jones. .24 Silas Randolph, so that's a big one. That's the third on Randolph. So that's a big call against Randolph as LaRue misses the front end of it. Connor a little short on that one. Will have one more. 42-32. Clarkrange can get it under 10 if LaRue can hit the second one. 3:30 left to go in the third quarter. Sailors is going to come back in as out will go Randolph with those three personals. Back of the line. Connor LaRue, second one, no good. He missed both ends of it. Rebound pull by Monterey. West with the basketball. West going to walk it into front court. West with the ball. West gives it over to Billings. Billings tried to take it down low. Borhaus able to save it. Got to West. West off to Sailors. Sailors up, no good. Rebound taken down by Gatlin LaRue. LaRue with the basketball, and here come the Buffaloes. Clarkrange trailing by 10. They'll give it over to Cottle. Cottle looking to drive. Cottle takes it strong to the rack and scores. Good move by Anthony Cottle. Cottle with two more. It's an 8-point ball game. Clarkrange hanging around as Monterey with the basketball. Into front court comes West. West works it down the corner to Billings. Billings for a three. Air ball. Rebound though Borhaus. Borhaus going to kick it back out. Stolen by Hall. Hall with the steal. Hall with the basketball. Hall coast to coast. Up and good. Nice move by Nate Hall. Nate Hall makes it a 6-point ball game. Monterey with the ball now, leading by 6. They'll work it out front. West with the basketball. West down to Billings. Billings goes inside, stolen by LaRue. LaRue, good job to kick it out to Whited. Whited brings it up the floor. Whited with the basketball. Over to Hall. Nate Hall with the ball. Hall going to drive, and Hall's going to be called for the charge. Nate Hall picks up his second personal. Put his shoulder down. You can't put that shoulder down. You do that, it doesn't matter if the other guy's moving or not. They're going to whistle it against you. And with 2:11 left to go here in the quarter, it's going to be Monterey basketball. West with it. Peyton West walks it across the timeline, gives it over to Jones. Back up to West. West off to Billings. Billings for a three. Good, and he's fouled. Billings has had the hot hand tonight, and Connor LaRue's going to pick up foul number 2. And that's going to send Jackson Billings to the line for what could be his second 4-point play of the night. You don't see many 4-point plays, but you very seldom ever see two by the same player as he knocks that one down. That's back to a 10-point ball game. Sailors with 2 4-point plays on the night. Into front court comes Whited. Whited gives it over to LaRue. Gatlin drives in, sends it back out to Cottle. Over to Whited, back to Cottle. Cottle's going to drive, takes it over to Connor LaRue for a three. No good. Long rebound, Jones. Jones going to bring it for Monterey. Jones coast to coast, makes a pretty move around. LaRue lays it up and in. Caden Jones now with, on the night, he's got 8 on the night. 80 seconds, a little under 80 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. Monterey up by a dozen now. LaRue with the basketball. Long pass over to Cottle. Cottle drop it off inside to Hall. Hall double teamed, has it knocked away, goes to the floor and gets it. Gives it over to Connor LaRue. LaRue with the ball. Out to Hall. Hall drives in, and Hall's going to pick up another offensive foul. Nate Hall with 2 offensive fouls in the quarter. That's his third of the night. 55 seconds left to go here in the quarter, and coming in for Monterey will be Cody Allen. Allen will come in, and they're taking Billings out. That's kind of surprising. Billings got the hot hand. They're going to pull him out. So it will be Monterey basketball to walk up. They'll walk it into front court. Across the timeline will come West. West with the ball. Gives it over to Allen. Now back to Jones. Back to Allen. Over to Jones. Jones going to drive in. Dumps it off underneath to Sailors, and Sailors is going to be fouled. And I think Sailors just got bailed out on that one. They're going to call that one against Cottle. So Cottle has his second. Going the line will be number 25, Sailor. Sailor looking for his first point of the night's got it. Noah Sailor has his first point of the night. I'll have one more. Back in, Tucker Phillips comes in, and out goes West, I believe. Second free throw is good. He hits both ends of it. 14-point lead now for Monterey with 30 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Clarkrange with the ball, long pass up to Connor LaRue. LaRue going to drive in, pulls it up, gives it out to Whited. Whited in the lane, little runner, no good. Rebound, Borjas. Borjas cleans the board. We got a foul on Clarkrange. And that one's going to go LaRue. Connor LaRue picks up his third personal. So Connor LaRue now with 3, and Monterey with a chance to get some more points before the end of the third quarter. Braden Hogue coming back in the game for Monterey as Borjas comes out. They'll work it over to Jones, down to 10 seconds. To Phillips. Phillips back up to Jones, 6 seconds. Jones goes over to Phillips, and now down in the corner to the big guy, Hogue, and Hogue hits one at the buzzer. So we go into the final frame of this one. It's a 52-36 Monterey lead.
Whether you're competing on the athletic field or working hard in the classroom, remember you have the support of First Volunteer Bank, the bank with personality. We're behind you 100% of the way. Good luck to all the area teams. Play tough and play fair. And remember, when it comes to helping you with your banking needs, we're First Volunteer Bank, the bank with personality. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
And now over and over, it's First Volunteer for you.
The Gary Maxwell Insurance Office offering area insurance is located at 300 West Central Avenue in Jamestown. Get a free quote for your home, auto, life, or business with no obligation to buy. Call 879-1251. Shane Beatty, Katie Cooper, Tammy Robbins, and Brad Rains agents, along with Jeff Robbins, manager, will be happy to assist you. That's Gary Maxwell Insurance, located 300 West Central Avenue with locations in Livingston, Cookeville, and Gainsboro.
Final frame of this boys matchup, and Monterey has a 16-point advantage coming into the final quarter. With the ball, Phillips. Phillips going to try to go inside to Hogue. Knocked away. Good hands by LaRue. Got a piece of it, knocked it out of bounds. 52-36. Monterey to work it in. West works it in to Sailors. Out front to Phillips. Back to West. West looking to drive. Drives in, dumps it off to Sailors, who puts it up and in. Noah Sailors now with 4 on the night. And that's an 18-point lead now for Monterey. With the basketball now is Cottle. Cottle going to kick it across to LaRue, down to Connor LaRue. Inside the Hall, back out front now to LaRue. Gatlin LaRue takes it up, no good. Rebound pulled down by Phillips. Phillips is going to be ran over then by LaRue as the body's hitting the floor everywhere. Gatlin LaRue, I believe, going to pick up his third personal. Clarkrange with the ball. Trailing by 18. Monterey being paced by Jackson Billings with 20 points already on the night. So Billings with 20 points. He's leading the Wildcats. Clarkrange is being led right now by Nate Hall with 11. Allen with the basketball. Up front now to West. West goes down inside to Hogue, and Hogue pirouetted and took about 2 steps when he pirouetted, so don't sign him up for the ballet team anytime soon as he turns that one over, and back come the Buffaloes the other way. Clarkrange with the basketball. Out front is Hall with the ball. Hall looking to make a move. Hall gives it over to Whited. Whited drives in, and now Whited's going to be called for the offensive foul. Keith Whited picks up his 3rd personal. Clarkrange has got a lot of offensive fouls. Well, that's his 4th. I only had him for 3, but they say Whited's got 4. So Whited's on the brink of extinction in this one. As the Monterey with the basketball, they'll work it inside to Sailors. Little jumper, good. Sailors starting to eat up. He's got 6 here in the second half, and it's a 20-point Monterey lead now. 6.5 minutes left to go here in the quarter. As with the basketball, Connor LaRue gives it out to Hall. Hall for a 3. No good. Rebound Hogue. Hogue off to West, and West will bring it. West with the basketball. Long pass up to number 10, Allen. He drives in, no good, and it's going to be knocked out of bounds off of Clarkrange. As it'll remain Monterey basketball. As back in the game comes Randolph, Billingsley, Jones, and Borhaus. Up by 20, they bring their starters back in. Ball comes in to Jones. Jones with the basketball over to West. West driving around all the way in the lane, kicks it back out to Jones. Jones going to drive, drops it off to Borhaus, who lays it up and in. You can't let Borhaus get it that low. That's just like giving them to. 22-point lead now. Clarkrange had cut this one time down to 6, but now it's back up to a 22-point advantage. As LaRue with the basketball. LaRue gives it down to Hall. Hall on the baseline. Kicks it over cross court to Cottle. Cottle tried to reverse layup. Missed that one. Rebound pulled by Monterey. Monterey quickly out in the front court. Jones drives, lays it up. Jones is going to be fouled. Gatlin LaRue picks up his 4th personal, so he's on the brink of extinction. And out of the line will be Caden Jones looking for double digits if he can knock these down here. First one, no good. He is now 1 of 3 on the night, looking for 2 out of 3. Or 2 out of 4, I should say. Steps back to the line, fires, and hits. Monterey up now 59-36, a 23-point lead for the Wildcats. Clarkrange saw his second half just kind of unravel here for him. Ball goes down inside to Durham. Jonah Durham checked in a moment ago, can't handle the pass. You got Jonah and Josh both in the game right now, and now round the back pass. Nice pass from West, and there's Randolph for a charge. Randolph called for the offensive foul. He's got his 4th of the ball game, so Randolph's on the brink of extinction. And it will be Clarkrange basketball. 5:13 left to go. Trailing by 23. Front court comes LaRue. LaRue with the ball over now to Connor LaRue. Back to Gatlin. Inside to Hall. Hall down the corner to Josh Durham. Back up front now to Connor LaRue. Connor with the basketball. Drives in, knocked away, and it's out of bounds off of Monterey. Off of Clarkrange. No, it's going to be off Monterey. I thought that's what I said, but Randolph stepped out to bring it in. He should win an award for that one. That was a good one. Ball comes into Connor LaRue. Connor LaRue up and good. Connor with 6 on the night now. And it's back down to a 31-point ball game. Ball goes underneath to Randolph, and he's just going to take it up and score. Randolph, that time, that guy wide open underneath, and really nothing Gatlin LaRue could do. He's already got 4 fouls, so he's on the brink of extinction. And back the other way, Whited with the basketball. Keith goes inside to Hall. Hall's going to drive in, drop it off to LaRue, or make that Durham. Durham firing out of the corner is good. Big shot there for Josh Durham. Now back the other way. Borhaus can't handle the pass. Borhaus tried to go up and get it, couldn't hang on to it. Back comes Clarkrange the other way. Into front court comes LaRue, or comes Hall, I should say. Hall going to drive in all the way to rack up, no good. Gets his own rebound though. Goes back up, no good. He's going to be fouled. And if that's Randolph, Randolph can get some pine time. Nope, going to go against Borhaus. That's his first of the night, so Borhaus has one on the night. And Monterey going to get some more players in here in a moment. Hall at the line. First one, no good. Coming in from Monterey, number 33's in the ball game. That's L.T. Sullivan. L.T. Sullivan in, and number 30, Jackson Troyer. So Troyer and Sullivan in the ball game with just under 4 minutes to go. Clarkrange trails by 20, by 19. Hall hits 1 out of 2, makes it a 19-point ball game. 3:54 left to go here in the game. Monterey with the ball, Troyer with it. Gives it over this time to Jones, back to Troyer. Inside to Borhaus, back out to Jones. Jones for a 3-ball, good. Jones says he's reaches a dozen. Clarkrange with the ball, 3:33 left to go, a 22-point advantage for Monterey. Josh Durham out front. Josh Durham drives in, gives it over to Connor LaRue. He'll drive down, pull up. Patton Jones checked in a moment ago for Clarkrange. He gets the ball, goes a little jump hook, no good. Rebound pulled by Sullivan. Now down quickly to Jones. Jones crosses it over to Troyer, who'll leave it for a wide open. Laid up and missed it. Was number 33, Sullivan. Sullivan should have took that one to the glass. He just tried to lift that one up there, and when he did, he bounced out. And now back in will come Randolph. Borhaus will go out. Monterey fairly deep. They got a deep bench on this Monterey roster. Clarkrange with the basketball. Josh Durham in the front court. Josh with the ball. Xander Reagan getting ready to come in. The X-Man about to hit the floor. With the ball now is Josh Durham. Josh Durham with the ball. Gives it inside to Jones. Jones able to hang on to it. Almost like Connor LaRue drives through, stops. Triple done underneath. Throws it out to Josh Durham and throws it away. In will come Xander Reagan. Reagan will check in for the first time. And I guess Hall probably is done for the night, as it looks like some of the younger kids getting in for the Buffaloes now. You got Josh and Jonah Durham. You've got Patton Jones, Connor LaRue, and Xander Reagan. Ball goes over to Jones. Jones going to cross court it now to West. West for a wide open 3, drains it. Peyton West, another 3-ball. He's got 8 on the night. Clarkrange with the basketball. Josh Durham going to drive in the lane. Has his pass knocked up in the air, but LaRue comes away. He'll take the jumper short. Rebound Patton Jones. Jones with the board. Jones looking for check. Gives it out to LaRue. LaRue with the ball. LaRue looking for some help. Kicks it back out front now to Jonah Durham. Jonah Durham off to Connor LaRue. He'll drive in. His shot blocked and taken away by Randolph. Out to Jones. Jones with the basketball. Stripped from behind by Connor LaRue. Reagan comes out, and Reagan's going to be fouled by Monterey's Caden Jones. That'll be Jones' second personal. And that's only the 5th team foul, I believe, on Monterey, so no free throws here. 100 seconds left to go in this one. Clarkrange are going to fall to 3-12 on the year, and more importantly, 0-4 in district play. Clarkrange with the basketball. They'll work it out front. Josh Durham with it. Josh looking for some help. Josh down the corner now. They'll go inside to Patton Jones. He can't handle it. Taken away by Allen. Allen with the basketball. Gives it down in the corner now to number 2, checked in the game. And I've got so many kids on Monterey's roster. That is Corey White in the game. Takes a jumper, no good. Rebound pulled away, and that will come Reagan with it. Xander with the ball. Gives it over to Durham. Durham with the basketball. Durham working it out front. Gives it over to Xander. Reagan going to drive in. Kicks it down the corner to LaRue for a 3. No good. Long rebound ran down by Troyer, but knocked away and stolen by Durham. Jonah gives it up to Connor. Connor over to Josh. Josh going to drive, try to get it over to Patton Jones. Jones had to go to the floor to get it. Gets it out, though, to Durham. Durham off to Reagan for a 3-ball. No good. Rebound pulled by Monterey. Monterey with the basketball. in the front court. They'll bring it up quickly. Allen with it. Sends it over to Troyer. Troyer back up front to Allen. Now off to Phillips. Phillips down the corner to White. Back to Phillips. They'll go inside. Now back outside. And it looks like this may going to be your final score here because Monterey looks to be just content to run the clock out. And that's going to be your final. The Monterey Wildcats and the Clarkrange Buffaloes and Lady Buffaloes split here tonight as Monterey takes the nightcap 67-42. We'll be back in just a moment.
Fentress Farmers Co-op, your local hometown store, proudly supporting our hometown Buffaloes and Dragons. Co-op wishes you a winning season, one game at a time. Co-op, your first choice for farm, home, lawn and garden, and a gift shop for giving and decorating needs. Co-op, serving this area for 70 years with quality products. That's your Co-op, located just 2 miles south of Jamestown.
When it comes to watching sports, there's no telling what you'll hear.
No!
But when you order Pizza Hut for the game, you know exactly what you'll hear.
What the? Oh, that looks fantastic.
Your favorite pizza.
Ooh.
Those awesome wings.
What?
Plus sides and desserts.
Yeah.
All waiting at pizzahut.com. So order now, because no one out-pizzas the Hut.
What game?
Product availability, prices, participation, delivery areas, and charges and minimum purchase required for delivery may vary. Delivery charge is not a driver tip.
Confidence, the one word you have to have when you choose a pharmacy. And Clarkrange Drug Center has worked hard to earn yours. Whether filling a prescription or giving advice on non-prescription medicine or health and beauty aids, Clarkrange Drug Center is the place to go for expert advice. Clarkrange Drug Center, always earning your confidence.
Between college visits, applications, and securing financial aid, we know that preparing for college can be stressful. That's why Twin Lakes is here to help. Twin Lakes is proud to partner with the Foundation for Rural Service to offer scholarship opportunities for graduating seniors. Visit www.twinlakes.net for more information. Don't wait. Application March 6th, so apply today.
Some restrictions apply. See the application for full eligibility rules.
State Representative John Mark Wendell is happy to be a supporter of the Fentress County sports programs. Participating in sports enables our young people to learn responsibility, teamwork, and sportsmanship, as well as promoting physical fitness. Also, John Mark Wendell is grateful for the opportunity to serve as your state representative and encourages you to contact him or his staff anytime that he can be of assistance. The very best to the Fentress County sports teams for a successful season is the message from State Representative John Mark Wendell.
And back here at Monterey High School, where Clarkrange boys come up on the short end of a 67-42 score. Time now for the Progressive postgame show. We'll take a word from Progressive Savings Bank, and then we'll be back with more from here at Clarkrange High School.
Cheer this year for all our school teams and activities. Get behind our local schools. Join the parent-teachers group and help improve the quality of education. Sponsor school activities. Go to a ball game, hear a concert, reach higher. Progressive Savings Bank, insured by FDIC.
Everything we do, it's true. We do for you.
Back here at Monterey High School, where Clarkrange comes up short by a final 67-42. Clarkrange was paced by Nate Hall with a dozen. You had 7 each for Keith Whited and Anthony Cottle. 6 in the game for Connor LaRue, 5 for Gatlin LaRue, 3 for Josh Durham, and 2 in the game for Patton Jones. For Monterey, they were led by Jackson Billings with 20 points. And then they had 14 points for Kevin Boros, 12 for Caden Jones, 4 in the game, off 6 for Noah Sailors, 2 in the game for Brandon Hogue. And Gary was just pointing out to me at the when Clarkrange had cut it down to 6, and Monterey went on a 19-0 run against Buffalo. So a tough night for Clarkrange as they fall to Monterey by a final of 67-52. to 42. Now the Clarkrange girls, they came away with a huge win tonight, winning 81-39. Pickett County girls are winners tonight, 53-42. Cookeville girls outlasted York in overtime, 59-55. It was Cookeville over York in overtime tonight, 59-55. Let's take another timeout. We'll be back to take a look at both games. Hopefully we're going to get to talk with Coach Rodney Powell. If not, we will take a look at what's coming up for us. We got several games coming up this week. Got 2 more this week and then a bunch next week. So don't go away. We'll talk about that when we come back.
Cheer this year for all our school teams and activities. Get behind our local schools. Join the Parent Teachers Group and help improve the quality of education. Sponsor school activities. Go to a ball game, hear a concert, reach higher. Progressive Savings Bank, insured by FDIC.
Everything we do, it's true. We do for you.
Back here where Clarkrange is split with Monterey tonight. Your final in the girls' game, 81-39. Clarkrange was paced by Maddie Bush and Kaylee Mundy, both with 16 points in the ball game, while Monterey was led by Caitlin Moreland with 11 points on the night. So Clarkrange wins that one 81-39 in the boys contest. Monterey takes that one 67-42. Now we got some big games coming up this week. We got games tomorrow, or on Thursday night. We've got York hosting Oneida. That'll be a big game for York as they take on the Oneida Indians and Lady Indians out at the Dragon Pit. Then on Friday night we've got York and Smith County. That'll be a big district matchup for the Dragons girls and boys. And then following that, we'll be with Clarkrange on Monday as they host Cumberland County. That one tips off at 6. Then on Tuesday, we've got homecoming out at Clarkrange. We'll have Clarkrange hosting Gordonsville. We'll have we video on the homecoming activities as well in that one. And then next Friday night, it's the rivalry of all rivalries, York and L.A. It don't get no better than that one, folks. We'll have that one a week from this Friday night. But let's take a quick timeout. Don't think we're going to get a chance to talk with Coach Rodney Powell, but we'll take a quick timeout, and then we'll be back to wrap this one up. Don't go anywhere.
Cheer this year for all our school teams and activities. Get behind our local schools. Join the Parent Teachers Group and help improve the quality of education. Sponsor school activities. Go to a ball game, hear a concert, reach higher. Progressive Savings Bank, insured by FDIC.
Everything we do, it's true. We do for you.
Well, back here, I don't think we're going to get a chance to talk Coach Rodney Powell, so let me thank everybody. Thank our sponsors for our live broadcast. They are Clarkrange Drug Center, Fentress County Executive Jimmy Johnson, State Representative John Mark Wendell, Hall's Family Pharmacy, Hall Sports and Outdoors, First Volunteer Bank, Gary Maxwell Insurance, Fentress Farmers Co-op, Mithria Pharmacy, Conditioned Heating and Cooling, Twin Lakes, Pizza Hut, Southeast Drywall and Construction, and, of course, our pre- and post-game shows brought to you by the good folks at Progressive Savings Bank. And see our halftime stats brought to you by Showtime Ford. Fords are cheaper in the country, folks, so head on over to Wartburg. And our player of the game, which we're getting to announce right now, our player of the game brought to you by the good folks at Hall's Family Pharmacy. We'll have those right after this.
Hello, this is Philip Hall with Hall Family Pharmacy and Hall Sports and Outdoors. We are proud to sponsor this broadcast player of the game. Be a part of the winning team. Hall's is proud to be this area's #1 pharmacy, and now you may visit our expansion in downtown Jamestown for all things sports and outdoors and a complete line of sports medicine equipment.
And back here tonight's Hall's player of the game in the girls contest. We're going to go with the freshman. Maddie Bush had 16 points on the night. Looked very comfortable, played very well tonight, had 16 points. Handled the ball for the Lady Buffaloes as they won tonight 81-39. So Maddie Bush, our player of the game tonight, with those 16 points. In the boys contest, we're going to go with Nate Hall. He was the only Buffalo in double digits with a dozen, even though the Buffaloes come up on the short end with a 67-42 score. We'll name Nate Hall our Hall's Family Pharmacy player of the game. Well, we're not going to get a chance to talk with Coach Rodney Powell, so we're going to wrap it up from here tonight. I want to thank Lydia on camera one. This will be shown at a later date. I'm not sure what night this will be shown, but we'll show it sometime, folks. And don't forget, coming up Thursday night, we'll be out at York Institute. We've got York and Oneida. That should be some great games. Friday night, we have got York and Smith County from out at York Institute. Coming up on Monday, we'll have Clarkrange and we will have Cumberland County on that one. Will be a good one as well. And then we'll have homecoming on Tuesday night as Clarkrange takes on Gordonsville. Until then, until Thursday night when York hosts Oneida, I'm Gary Clark. We'll see you at the game.